Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Wednesday edition of The Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we do have a banger for you this afternoon. We'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world. We'll do that around 3:20 with JCS News. 4 o'clock hours stacked up. Animal House, Central Florida Zoo dropping by. Christine and Emily will be in with a snake.
Another one.
4:20, it's our buddy Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. 5 o'clock hours trivia. We'll end it up with Ross Thoughts, and you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long, plus 4 opportunities for you to win $1,000. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social, guys. Instagram and Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show. On X, just at Jim Colbert Show, and all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube. Get involved with our question of the day. You can also send a talkback if you'd like. Just go to the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to the show. And we'll get you on the air. Your 3 o'clock keyword is money, MONEY. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Money, guys, that is your 3 o'clock keyword. Good luck. We hope you win.
Because who couldn't use some money?
Who couldn't use $1,000? Gas is $2.10 one day and $550 a gallon 6 hours after that.
How about
The roller coaster ride of gas prices right now is very interesting.
Very interesting, as is my mom a couple of weeks ago shopping. 3 pounds of hamburger, $27. What?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, kids, we're not having steak for a while. If we're going to have steak,
Right.
we're going to go to a restaurant.
You know, it's interesting because, I saw a guy, the Instagram feed, you get all these people, right? And this guy goes...
You get the food people?
Yeah, well, some of the food people, but you get a lot of politics of course, right now on social media. And a guy says, I'm going to prove that these prices aren't as bad. This dude rolls into Walmart and then blows his own case by going, like bleach was like $7 a gallon or something for
What?
bleach, and bleach is like
Bleach is usually like a buck.
Yeah, it's like $2 max for the good stuff.
Wow.
And now I don't know if that's true, but I mean, and even that's at Walmart. We're not talking about
We're shopping as a pleasure.
Right, exactly. We're not talking about where you get juice because they wax the floors every night. We're talking about Walmart, dog.
Dang.
Yeah.
Get that money.
That's
It's your
right.
keyword.
All right, again, 407-916-1041. Hope you guys join us for the Best Of Challenge coming up this Saturday. That is the Sunset Walk out there at Margaritaville, the Promenade. So much fun. Only $20 per ticket. And we had the chili in yesterday, and my God, I'm still thinking about one of those.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, Deborah.
Because I'm still thinking about the white bean chicken chili that the water park had brought us.
Well, let me tell you, we got another white chili one yesterday from Cowboy Chicken, and they're using roasted chicken and a cream base with roasted corn in there, and it was so freaking good. There's one with gochujang. You know what that is?
No.
It is like imagine a fermented sriracha. So it's a Korean condiment.
Okay.
And it's got a real fermented taste to it. It's got that little bit of funk in it, right? They put some in the chili, and you would think, like, why would you want that in chili? And the minute you taste it, you're like, God,
My chili's been missing this.
It's-
How do you say it again?
Gochujang.
Gochujang. You got to be real careful
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that. You don't want to get canceled just trying to mention a condiment.
It was so good that I remember my wife and I were having dinner last night, and I looked at her and said, "Oh, by the way."
We got to go to H Mart and get
said,
us some gochujang.
Oh, by the way, I said, "You remember what gochujang is?" She goes, "Yeah, of course." I said, "Somebody made a chili with it, and they brought it in for the Best Of Challenge coming up Saturday." And I said, "Tori, it was amazeballs. I mean, it was so good." And by the way, all of them were very, very good. That one was just so unique.
Right.
I even told off the air. I went out there. We were kind of saying bye to everybody after they were leaving. I was like, man, I would drive out just for that chili. Like, I would literally drive across town to get a bowl of that chili.
Well, what's so cool about the event is that, a lot of times these challenges are items that not every restaurant
Right.
at Sunset Walk has on their menu. So their chefs are literally creating a new dish
From the ground up.
From the ground up that, if you join us on Saturday
Yeah.
and you go back, you could end up finding it on the menu
That's
because
right.
it ended up being so popular.
There's a bison chili that was delicious. Lizzie's made this sweet hot chili that had brown sugar, but it also had cayenne pepper in there as well, and baked beans instead of kidney beans.
Come on now.
It was so good. Look, I can't wait because I love it when we talk about the products on the air, and then when people go out there, they're like, "Man, it's exactly what you said it was like," and that's exactly what you're going to have, even though it's chili. And my only concern this entire time was that you'd get 10 bowls of chili that kind of taste like chili. That is so far from the truth. I mean, all of these have a unique perspective that I think people are going to really enjoy. So grab your tickets today. Join us Saturday. Going to be a blast out at the Promenade Sunset Walk. Your tickets are sunsetwalk.com, only $20. And that gets you to 40 ounces of chili.
We're all going to be sloshing around with a big gulp size of chili inside of us.
That's like, is that more than half a gallon or is it just short of half a gallon?
Are you asking me to do math?
I'm not, I promise. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Don't
Did
look-
you not remember?
Please don't ever look at me like that again either.
Okay, well,
God
please don't
almighty.
ever ask me to do math.
Absolutely horrifying.
Less than half a gallon, 128 ounces.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There you go. And then the other thing is we have to do our listener challenge. We have to find some competitors for our listener challenge because what they're doing this year is instead of cooking something and then having us judge it, cooking something, having us judge it, and then, how we've done every other one, chili takes a little bit more time to put together,
It
right?
does,
I
yeah.
can't expect you to put together a nice bowl of chili in like 40 minutes. So what we're doing is everybody starts the instant that they get there. We're going to have 3 separate kitchens set up. I sent them the list yesterday. You're going to have a great list of ingredients. And we've also decided that if you have a little special ingredient, maybe a spice or something you want to bring, we will allow that.
All right,
if you want to add that to it.
But no, you can't bring your own protein.
No, don't bring your own proteins. We're going to give you enough proteins to make something cool. We don't need anything else like that.
The full ingredient list is on our website at realradio.fm/chili.
Perfect. So you can actually see it right there. And if you'll remember, when we did this for the first time to find this listener challenge, one of the things we wanted to do is you had to make your sandwich sexy. We're going to do that again this year, but we're going to say, make your chili spicy, playa.
Okay.
So we want you to describe your chili, your homemade chili recipe, as lurid as you can without getting
Don't
us
look
thrown
at
off
me
the
when
air.
you say
Right.
that.
That's spicy.
Spicy, yeah, I think it's
Spicy, not
spicy.
lurid.
Like,
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be all week that. I'm just going to look at you the entire time and do that. So we can do that. We'll get you caught up on how we're going to do that a little bit later in the day. And you too can come and cook for us at the Best Of Challenge this weekend.
Jack, look at me. Look at me. Okay, good. Thank you.
No, we're good. We need to talk about YouTube.
Oh, yeah, YouTube. So we are not on the... Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, we are streaming on YouTube Live right now. You're having a hard time finding it. We are on the Real Radio YouTube channel right now. So it's youtube.com/Real Radio 1041. That's where we will be streaming for the next week or so.
Yeah, and people are asking right now on the texting service where we are on YouTube. Had a little bit of a hitch with ours, so we're over on the Real Radio one.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I just posted a link up there and also in gym members, but you just go to YouTube, search Real Radio 1041, and our show is streaming live right there.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it right there and get involved. And because yesterday we couldn't get it on the air, and people were losing their damn minds.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, I
you
can
know-
imagine 3 handsome men no one can see.
Yeah.
Listen to Jack. He understands the people's pain.
Today is a very special day for Central Florida. Do you guys know why? A very special day for Central Florida.
150th birthday for Orlando.
You could say that Orlando's identity started today.
Disney opened up.
Disney opened today in 1971.
Oh, yeah.
Today was the very first day that Disney, and it's kind of wild off the heels of what Jack provided yesterday for the Pleasure Island thing, for What'd You Do That's New, which was
Right.
great, by the way. Disney opened on this day in 1971, changing the entire texture of what we were as a state.
And what's interesting is your dad helped build it,
Yeah, he laid the surveying brad on the main street.
which has got to be cool to see even to this day.
I haven't been back there in so long, and I remember going there last time I went there. I ran over to it, right? I was like, I think my dad was just kind of threw it down on the ground and told me that's what it was.
Come on. Dads never do that.
Yeah. He was a surveyor. I guess when you walk into the park, you go around that thing, and you're on Main Street, right? And then it's got the little carousel thing that not carousel, but the roundabout that goes where the trolley can come down and go around, and on the other side of that, there's a brad that they drove into the ground, and that was the survey brad for all of Main Street. And my dad told me that he drove that in the ground when he was
that
working
is
there.
so cool.
Yeah, because we lived here in the early 70s when my dad was helping build Disney.
It's just like when you walk down Main Street and you see all the names of the shops upstairs. Those are the names of the
Yeah.
Imagineers who helped design Magic Kingdom before it opened. So,
And they're apparently like little. What are they?
there are Easter eggs
That's it.
all over the Disney, all of the parks. I would imagine Ross has stories of Universal. I just know from my time working at Disney and doing Seminar Productions, which was a 3-hour behind-the-scenes tour. You learn a lot of Easter eggs.
Yeah, I know that It's a Small World has some in there. The Pirates has some in there. Like the Haunted House has Easter eggs all throughout it, I guess.
My old ride, which doesn't exist anymore, the Great Movie Ride, used to have a ton of those.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They have, I realized as well, I don't know if this is part of the tour. I doubt that Disney would give any of this info up, but
Just let me know. I know people.
there are keywords, much like if you're in a grocery store and you hear like code black or code red or code blue or whatever, that means something. Either somebody's shoplifting or there's somebody fell or something.
And as far as I'm aware and remember, if it's still the same, that would be Disney's own code. So that if you were listening, on a scanner or whatever, it wouldn't just be your normal law enforcement code that you'd be able to decipher.
Right? Yeah, it's an inner Disney
It's
thing.
an inner Disney thing. You have to know what it means and work there in order to understand what the code is.
And how I learned that is one of the weirdest things, because I learned that recently actually, and why is because of the code that they send out when people try to scatter ashes on property.
Oh,
Apparently, there is a code term for that when an employee sees somebody trying
Code gray?
to. I don't know. It's something like that, but
I would be
it's
surprised.
kind of creepy. I'm not creepy, but it's kind of unique because there is a specific code, from what I understand at Disney, that the employees have that if they see somebody trying to spread ashes, usually it's in like the Haunted Mansion or somewhere like that.
it's cast members.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Shame on you.
Yeah. That they have a code that they say that, hey, code so-and-so means that they've seen, a guest.
Oh, yeah, because like all those other codes, people don't get hurt.
Right.
Hey, code nothing to see
yeah.
here, folks.
Code drag that body behind the fence.
Code dust.
Is
Really?
Yeah. Code
Yeah.
dust.
it? No, are you just making that up?
He knows
just
I'm
made that up.
gullible. Is he?
He
Aw,
got
damn
both
it.
of us.
Okay. Yay! I'm not alone.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Mountain Dew has a new flavor.
Oh, no.
Code dust.
Man, a former American Idol contestant is in trouble, and his penalty is something I've never heard in my life.
All right.
I've never heard of anybody anybody that has to adhere to this particular set of rules. You know what I'm talking about? Did you see the story?
No, I didn't.
It's bananas.
Oh, okay.
It is so crazy. Plus, we have a bunch of other stuff. Orida has a new product out that's kind of fun, and haunted events throughout the town are awesome as well. And I just learned about some of those today that are going to be cool, too. What do you got for news?
A famed primatologist has died. National Hurricane Center employees are working through the shutdown, but without pay. And when even your coffee has to downsize. Have you guys heard this one?
No, but I know coffee prices are going up.
Well, this is actually a name change.
Oh,
and it's-
really?
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting and kind of sad if you grew up in a certain generation, but we're going to talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Don't forget, your 3 o'clock keyword is money, MONEY. Just slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back with Deb's News and more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
All lanes are blocked on State Road 434 westbound past Palm Springs Drive. There's a car stopped on the shoulder getting cleared up on State Road 408 westbound before that I-4 exit there. Traffic slowing down due to an accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound before Consulate Drive. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Cue the easy button because it's almost easy deal days at Staples. Starting October 5th, enjoy 7 days of savings on over 1,000 products online and in your local Staples store. From tech, chairs, luggage, and more. Get a sneak peek of all the deals at Staples.com. Staples, that was easy.
Car crash? Call Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. No, you see, you get $150 in bonus bets after your first $5 bet hits.
Did somebody say hit?
Whoa, Ray Lewis? We were just saying if your bet hits.
Huh. You know I love a good form tackle.
We know, Ray. We know.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling, please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Do you have information about a violent crime? Help solve crimes with your anonymous tips at crimeline.org. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your tips make a difference. Say it here. It's anonymous at crimeline.org. Paid by CSTF.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000, 407-213-0000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promise. They don't fight for men or women. They fight for you, your facts, your future. TK Law, one firm for life. Visit OneFirmForLife.com.
Visit Cocoa Beach on the Space Coast this Columbus Day weekend and support the National Kidney Foundation's 40th annual Surf Fest, featuring hundreds of competitive surfers in pro and amateur divisions, live entertainment, and fun for the entire family. For more information, visit nkfsurf.com.
Things today can seem kind of unpredictable. Who knows what's around the corner, right? Well, at Total Wireless, we want to give you something to be sure about. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket when you switch with one line. Guaranteed. And you get to keep the phone and number you love. Visit our Total Wireless store today. 50% savings for unlimited plans versus comparable total wireless unlimited phone plans based on standard plan rates. Some customers may only receive the guaranteed savings after contacting us and validating the current plan rate. Excludes promotional, discounted, or bring your phone rates. For total 5G unlimited plan or higher, auto pay required. Applied on next renewal date. Additional terms apply.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
People called them murderers. 10 years later, they were gods. Today, no one knows their names. A group of maverick surgeons who took on the medical establishment, who risked everything to invent open-heart surgery. Welcome to the Wild West of American medicine. I'm Chris Pine, and this is Cardiac Cowboys. If you like medical dramas, if you like heart-pounding thrillers, you will love Cardiac Cowboys. Listen wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sponsored by Jasper.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Colbert crew. You know him. Your favorite tea bag in the villas of Duval. And today we're not raising a beer. We're taking a shot of vodka because I need it. It is National Pumpkin Spice Day. Can we agree that that thing just needs to stay in its lane and be its own thing once a year, not every...
Yeah. Just,
what happened?
Just tell that to every female I know. That's all you have to do.
Teabag, who was at our dog event, Suds, Pups, and Pints, usually knows how to end a talk back.
I know, I'm shocked.
On time. He kind of reminds me of someone else.
Good afternoon, the No Colbert Show. Jack, I guess the only way for the host to show up to any event is to make sure there's lots of food. Is that how it's going to go now? Because he wasn't there for the dogs. He wasn't there for when we did the charity event, and he's not there for any charities, actually, that we do in December.
Interesting.
So,
wait for it.
No Colbert Show.
There we go. Hey, tainted and unclean.
Oh, yeah.
And I've never had a pumpkin spice latte, by the way.
Really?
I have never had one.
All right.
Good for you.
I am. I'm actually quite proud of that.
If you want to check us out on YouTube, people are complaining on the texting service about the YouTube feed. We had a problem with our feed, the Jim Colbert Show. But if you go to YouTube and type in Real Radio 104.1, it'll take you right to that feed, and you can see us do our thing there. We should be back to good next week, but we're having some issues, and we're working that out with YouTube now. And we apologize and appreciate your patience as we get it right. Don't forget your 3 o'clock keyword is money, MONEY. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. Jack is right over there, and Deb has your news.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, does this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
Do not shake your head at me in
God
disappointment.
help me.
Please don't.
JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. Primatologist Jane Goodall has died at the age of 91. The Jane Goodall Institute announced her death on social media. She was in California as part of a speaking tour. Now, for those who do not know, Goodall started her research on chimpanzees in the wild in 1960, and through observation and a lot of criticism, was able to prove that primates display a bunch of similar behaviors like humans, changing the face of primatology. The Institute said she died of natural causes.
I'll be damned.
The government shutdown means forecasters at the National Hurricane Center in Miami, who are considered essential, unfortunately, are working without pay. Barry University's Dr. Sean Foreman says this is going to take its toll.
So you have a lack of morale amongst the government workers who have to live through this uncertainty with really no end in sight right now.
Yeah, he says it's a 1-2 punch coming after federal DOGE cuts at NOAA. Workers will receive back pay when the shutdown is over. The last shutdown lasted 35 days in 2019.
I looked at the history of these over presidents going back to Carter, and I think that was the longest one ever.
Oh, yeah.
The 34-day one. Most of them only last like a week. Some of them last a day. Some of them last 2 days.
When I read it was 7 years, since we've had one, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yep.
All right, Hurricane Imelda is getting stronger. The now Category 2 storm didn't make landfall in the U.S., right? That's the good news. But its impacts have been felt up and down the East Coast. Of course, we talked about this last week. One person here in Florida dying earlier this week after being pulled away by a rip current. 51-year-old visiting us from out of state. Yeah. And if you haven't heard, at least 6 homes in North Carolina were washed away yesterday. While Bermuda braces for hurricane-force winds and flash flooding tonight, Florida's East Coast is already seeing dangerous surf and rip currents. Obviously the surfers are going to be out there, but Beach Patrol is saying even if you're a really skilled surfer and think you're a really skilled swimmer, maybe don't get in the water.
Yeah, I've actually surfed during a hurricane before back in the 80s, and I will tell you.
Look at you, hardcore.
Well, I mean, I did because that's when the waves were big, and right. My friends were, talked me into going out there, and it's horrifying. I told the story. The chase vehicle, you paddle out, and by the time you paddle out, if you look back at where you were, you're already, a half a mile down the beach because the current is so brutal and it's so strong. You think you have a shot, you do not have a shot. It moves you around quite easily.
Yeah, exactly.
No problem whatsoever.
The power of Mother Nature, right?
You are at its will.
Well, a Pinellas County man is being honored as a tremendous resource for Floridians and government officials alike. You probably know this name. I know I follow. That's what Senator Ashley Moody said yesterday about Oldsmar's Mike Boylan. If you don't know that name, you may know the name of the website he founded, Mike's Weather Page.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to provide real-time updates during hurricanes.
Tom and Dan have him on occasionally. He's awesome.
He's a great guy. I follow Mike's Weather Page along with the National Hurricane Center and National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Moody says his work saves lives, and she presented him with a Florida's Finest Award. You can check out the site at spaghettimodels.com.
And he's really good. He's like a regular dude.
He is.
You expect some guy in a suit that's well coiffed. This dude's like in a gator hat and a stained T-shirt.
He's just like us,
It's
Jimmy.
Mike.
Yeah.
It's Mike.
Exactly. He's a weather nerd.
Yeah.
He's a weather nerd. All right. This is good news for folks who are renting here in Florida. A new law is meant to protect tenants from flood damage. So starting today, we talked about there's a slate of new laws that are taking effect. Landlords must inform potential renters in writing about any flood risks the property may face. A similar law already exists for home buyers and sellers, but now you can look to be protected as a renter, right? If a landlord doesn't disclose those risks and the unit sustains flood damage, the tenant can terminate their lease without penalty, but they cannot sue or press charges.
Really? How is that possible?
I don't know.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so if you sign it,
then
So they're basically saying, we're giving you a heads up that this thing could flood, and if you lose anything inside your house, you're choosing to live here with knowledge that it could flood and ruin your stuff.
No, actually, if the landlord doesn't disclose to you that you have flood damage as possible in that unit and you suffer that damage, you're able to break your lease and move out without any penalty, right? But you can't turn around and then sue that landlord for not telling you or disclosing it.
For not disclosing, because my whole thing was if you got flooded and it ruined your stuff, I mean, obviously somebody's going to be liable for that, but if you sign that, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And with most renters now, you have to have insurance.
Right, yeah.
So I would assume that they would expect. But again, would regular insurance cover your items being ruined by a flood? Probably not.
And it's a totally different insurance altogether anyway.
All right, exactly. All right, this isn't exactly weather, but it's a little bit concerning. A Brevard County business has some residents concerned about air pollution. That's putting it nicely. An orange vapor cloud could be seen on Monday above FAR Chemical in Palm Bay.
Wow, what do they make?
The Brevard County Fire The Brevard County Fire Department said yesterday the cloud consisted of vaporized sodium cyanide and bromine. No problem.
Isn't that what is it the Bhopal case or the oh God? They killed like 1,100 people over there.
Yes, well, as soon as I saw sodium cyanide, I don't know what the sodium part, but I saw cyanide. I'm like, eh.
Yeah,
now,
that's the kind of salt you don't want to put on your burrata.
The company, though, tells Florida Today, no, it was just bromine. Bromine is no problem.
Right.
No one was hurt. Testing shows the air is safe, but some neighbors aren't convinced. They tell Fox 35 it's a little shady, and some questions need to be answered.
Isn't bromine the thing they use to keep you from getting seasick? Isn't bromine one of those?
It could be. I know we have the smartest audience in talk radio, so please text us at 77031.
That'd be a favor if that was the case.
Bonine is what you take.
That's it.
For,
not bromine.
Careful, you got me scared there for a second. No, this is it bromine or bromine?
I don't know. I'm going there now.
Bromine.
It is
I think bromine. But
it's spelled bromine, but I'm not sure if it's bromine.
That's something you would use to like chlorinate a pool.
That's what I was thinking.
It's a reddish-brown fuming liquid at room temperature known for its strong, irritating odor and toxic properties. Other than that, it's fine. Production of pesticides, pharmaceuticals, and rubber for car tires.
There you go.
There you go.
So, in other words,
breathe in.
Nothing to see here, folks. That orange cloud, nope. All right, there are calls for an elected official in Brevard County to resign over social media posts. Palm Bay Councilman Chandler Langevin wrote last week on X, the U.S. should stop immigration from India and all Indians should be deported. Some residents at a town hall last night called the post racist and demanded Langevin resign. He didn't attend the meeting, but he stands by his post and in some cases even doubled down. He tells Channel 9 that Indians exploit the H-1B visa system and take jobs from Americans. The city council meeting is tomorrow. Some residents have also called on Governor Ron DeSantis to remove him from office.
Yeah, I doubt that's going to happen, but he did also go on to say that I think Indians were the number one cause for American job displacement as well. In other words, if you lost your job, chances are it was an Indian that took your job.
No, actually, it was the company that you worked for that decided that HB1 visa was going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than keeping your American on the payroll. Let's go back to the problem. Let's go back to the source.
Yeah, the source is the
source is the company that decides to save a little money on your back. All right. In the meantime, a Brevard County teacher could lose her job over her interactions with a transgender student. The Florida Department of Education is investigating Satellite High School science teacher Carrie Clapper. She allegedly allowed a transgender student to use their preferred name on coursework without parental consent. That could violate state education policy, and Clapper might have her teaching license suspended. Florida Today reports Clapper has requested a hearing, but no date has been announced. Of course, the other Brevard County teacher did not have her license certificate revoked, but she's not allowed to volunteer or teach in her district.
Yeah, I'll say it. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Especially when you've got the Palm Bay guy going, no, I can, this is my First Amendment. And, same county teacher's like, well, I guess not the same for me.
You want me to call you this, but so
it's
you
against
want
the law,
me
Jack.
to.
It's against the law,
But
Jack.
if I know.
It's against the law.
It's a stupid law passed by stupid people
It's against the
engaged
law.
in culture politics.
It's
been that way. You're right.
It's against the law.
You're right.
She knew the law going in.
No, without a doubt.
Right.
That's the law. And the people who elect, the people who make the laws, should really re-examine that. This state has been run by Republicans for 20 years. You do the math.
Well, and also it's the fine for me but not for thee argument. Here's another one that makes you go, what? So tampering with an ankle monitor in Florida could mean much tougher penalties. No, the crazy part is
wait, can you what?
Sex. I'm joking.
Much tougher penalties. You would think that if you're going to use an ankle monitor on what you'd consider a dangerous criminal, someone who has maybe the potential to flee or cause more problems, that this law would already be on the books. But it's not.
Well, I know you can't cut them off. That's against the law.
Well, a new law taking effect today, this is awesome, matches the punishment for tampering with a device to the severity of the original crime.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. So that means cutting off a monitor could add up to 30 years
Damn.
behind bars.
Oh, my God almighty.
That's an incentive to keep that ankle monitor on, right?
Yeah, I guess.
mean, if that Russian fraudster can wear hers during a photo shoot in New York City, why can't you?
Right.
Judges must also revoke bond immediately, sending violators straight to jail until trial. There's more laws taking effect, one specifically that's going to be affecting businesses in downtown Kissimmee. Starting today, businesses serving alcohol after midnight will need a new permit to do so. The rule aims to regulate noise and late-night alcohol sales in the area, saying it leads to fights and all kinds of issues. So the Kissimmee Police Department will oversee the application process and enforcement. This is good news. A land deal in Orange County is a gift from God. That's what School Board Chair Teresa Jacobs said yesterday after the board approved a deal involving over 100 acres in Eatonville.
Oh, yeah. I did read this today.
Yep, it's where the blacks-only school used to be during segregation. Dr. Phillips Charities is going to pay the school district $1 million for the land, develop it, and donate some of it to the town. The Eatonville Town Council voted last week to ask the school board to reject the deal, but Jacobs says it was just too good to pass up. She tells the Orlando Sentinel if she walked away from that deal, she would have regretted it for the rest of her life.
$1 million for 100 acres?
I think it's like $10 million overall, but they're paying like $1 million down and then like over the years. So
But even then, because it's right there.
It is right there, and it's prime real estate.
I-4 frontage right there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Orange County commissioners have also approved a $50 million contract to build what will be Florida's largest animal shelter.
I saw this today, too. That's incredible.
Yeah, the facility is going to house more than 460 animals and should open in 2027, which is a pretty quick turnaround when you think about it. There's going to be space for 265 dogs on the ground level and 200 cats above, and it will be designed for health and comfort. Commissioners said the project reflects a long-term investment in community values and animal welfare. And did you happen to hear who one of the speakers was at this commission meeting and who's been a big advocate for animals and I think helped get this shelter passed?
I do not know the answer to that.
Trooper Steve.
Does he really?
Trooper Steve, because apparently he has a Trooper Steve adoption where he'll drive around with one of the dogs from Orange County Animal Services. Apparently he's got at least a 99% adopt rate.
That's awesome. He's going to be in here on Friday.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's pretty
I saw
cool.
that. So we can talk to him about him speaking before the Orange County Commission for this animal shelter.
So is this Orange County Animal Services
Yes.
that would oversee this? And
This will be right next door to the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. You know, they've got their new shelter near the Mall at Millennia.
Yeah.
Orange County Animal Services, their building used to be right next door.
Right.
I don't know if they're going to be right next door, but it is supposed to be on that property that they already own where their facility is currently
That's
located.
huge.
It is huge. And they said, you know, back when it opened in 1987, it was state of the art. In 2025, not so state of the art. What is state of the art is Amazon launching drone deliveries in the Tampa Bay area by the end of the year.
Nice segue.
The service will operate from Amazon's Ruskin Fulfillment Center, serving homes within an 8-mile radius. Customers can choose drone delivery at checkout and then receive their packages in under an hour. Wow. The program is expected to add dozens of jobs and speed up access to essentials like baby food, medicine, diapers.
I wonder what that landscape
munchies.
that landscape is going to be very bizarre when people have. I wonder what people are going to really feel like. You know, to be able to get their toilet paper dropped off in their front yard within an hour, but have to hear those things buzzing over your house all day long. That's what I'm really in, because they are incredibly loud and intrusive. Even the small ones are loud. I can't imagine the ones that can carry a load, what they're going to be like. And it's not going to be just one dude doing it. You know, everybody's going to be doing it.
Well, plus the other issue, too, is if you notice with Florida, you know, a lot of our counties have a lot of these like private airstrips.
Yeah.
You see them in Lake County, you see them in Orange County. So my concern is you've got little planes, big jets, now drones.
I don't know, man. I know it sounds great because it's progressive, but I got to tell you, I just don't think that soundscape is going to be really.
Oh, no. Just listen to the leaf blowers. You'll be fine.
Yeah, maybe so.
All right, fine. Finally, Maxwell House is changing its name after more than this many years in the coffee business. How many years has Maxwell House been in the coffee business?
140.
Oh, damn. I'll go 100.
130.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
130 years. Okay, did you guys see this story?
I did not know.
A recent announcement says it will now be known as Maxwell Apartment. coffee moving forward. Maxwell Apartment.
People were texting that in. I just thought it was a bad joke.
Nope, instead of Maxwell House. Here's their reasoning. The reason stems from the fact that nearly a third of Americans are currently renting versus buying a home, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, and coffee prices are also on the rise. Holly Ramsden, head of coffee for North America for Kraft Heinz, Maxwell House's parent company, notes that 2/3 of American adults drink coffee every day, which can add up quickly. She says the company believes no one should have to go without great tasting coffee and, quote, Maxwell Apartment delivers the same delicious taste people know and love at a value that celebrates all our fans are doing to make smart choices in their lives, end quote. Did you see how well Cracker Barrels?
Yeah, this is the stupidest thing this is maybe the dumbest business idea I've ever heard. Why would you do that? That is one of the most recognized American company names or brand names that we've ever had.
130 years. Yeah, you spent a long time building your brand.
And here's the thing. No one's going to use that name. No one's going to say it that way. No one's just going to say Dunkin'. It's Dunkin' Donuts. Everybody knows that.
No, Dunkin' is working, actually.
It's like Jacques Panay or, Mickey D's.
If there was a long-term coffee brand that was going to change their name, I would have put my money on it. It was chock full of nuts.
Yeah, right. They don't sell enough of that to change it. But he's kind of right on that one.
He's got a very good point on that one.
What would they change that to?
Still chock full of nuts?
Yeah.
More chock full of nuts? I don't know, but I'm with you. This seems like just another... It seems like corporate overreach is a way of trying to connect with an audience who is struggling without, in a way, it's like...
Trying to do coffee, half sack of testes.
Or it's just getting publicity that says, hey, you need a cheaper coffee alternative?
Jeez Louise.
We got you.
Well, that rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Maxwell Apartment Coffee.
It's just Maxwell Apartment.
Yeah.
Just skip the coffee part.
So stupid. God almighty.
That is ridiculous.
Either way, that concludes your JCS News.
Java.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Staying on the food drink tip, Mountain Dew has a new flavor. I'll tell you what that is next, plus a couple other things.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
Around the belly, face down on the mattress.
Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday night forecast. Seeing those partly cloudy skies as we see that drier air continue to tap into the region. Breezy conditions through the overnight as well as temperatures drop down into the low 70s. Now Thursday and through the rest of the work week and even taking a look ahead to the weekend, our rain chances are amping back up. Widespread showers making their way back in across the forecast. So just make sure you have that rain jacket handy over the next couple days.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Cue the easy button because it's almost easy deal days at Staples. Starting October 5th, enjoy 7 days of savings on over 1,000 products online and in your local Staples store. From tech, chairs, luggage, and more. Get a sneak peek of all the deals at Staples.com. Staples, that was easy.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at the Nickley Group. If you're out there listening to us right now and you are in the process of possibly looking for a realtor to sell your home, pause. Pick up your phone and call the Nickley Group and ask what these guys can do for you. On average, they get about 6% more for their listings than their competitors, and they get that money twice as fast as well. Your house will not languish on the market. You will get some money quick. These guys are very good at it, and if you're buying a home, even better. An entire team over there are looking through every possible listing in Central Florida, and there are tons of them now. Actually, more inventory right now than pre-COVID, and the rates are lower than they've been in 10 months, so now is the time to make your move, and you can take advantage of their VIP program while doing that. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and they have an early access program that's really incredible. They can get you into off-market properties before they get listed, and other people have access to them as well. Simply amazing stuff. But if you don't want to deal with any of that, you just like to sell your house and move on to that next stage of your life, do that and get their guaranteed cash offer. No showings, no open houses. That deal can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Get ready to crank it up. Oktoberfest is taking over Orlando Harley-Davidson October 16th through the 19th. 4 days of nonstop action, daily entertainment, live music, and kicking it off with a free hog roast. You can cool off at the Bikini Bike Wash, vendors throughout the parking lot, and roll into the largest new and pre-owned inventory in the state of Florida. The music's loud, the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the throttle is wide open. Get all the details at OrlandoHarley.com. We'll see you at Hogtoberfest 2025, October 16th through the 19th, right off I-4. We're ready. Are you?
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Tools Ace Hardware is your neighborhood home. Tools Ace Hardware is your neighborhood home maintenance expert. With 14 convenient locations across Central Florida, including their brand new store in downtown Windermere, you'll find Benjamin Moore Paint, Steel outdoor power equipment, sales and service, grills and outdoor cooking from Big Green Egg to Traeger, everyday hardware solutions. Visit their new Windermere location or any Tools Ace Hardware near you. Shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000. 407-213-0000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
The free iHeartRadio app makes your car radio jealous.
Live radio presets, lyrics for songs, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Plus, it all fits in your pocket.
Your car radio can't do that.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio. Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
You can watch radio being made on a daily basis at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Messed up the live read there. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, I said languish, not languish.
Oh, texting service already waiting on that. Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here. Don't forget your money. Money is your 3 o'clock keyword, MONEY. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Also, we are on YouTube today, guys. Just not on the Jim Colbert Show page because we've had some issues with that. But if you go to YouTube and type in Real Radio 104.1 and go to the stations page, you'll see us there.
Yep.
A lot of people texting and asking if we're on YouTube. We are, but we had to change some things around. I know there's if you text Jack, he'll see the link.
You send me a text to 77031. Ask for the YouTube link. I'll just send it right back to you. Boom. Make it nice and easy for you.
All right, Mountain Dew has a new flavor coming out, and this is actually a pretty big trend happening to soda companies across the board. It says while they can't speak for the idea or the name of the product, they do know what it will be, and it is something we've talked about on the air before.
Can we rule out pumpkin spice?
It is not pumpkin spice, that's for sure.
Lychee nut.
It is not lychee. Here's the thing: it's actually not. They say it's a new flavor, but in reality, I don't know that it's a new flavor. It's a new taste, maybe. And I know that's different, but it's not a new flavor. It's not like Mountain Dew cinnamon or Mountain Dew
Tahine.
Nothing like that. It's something they've added to the drink to give it a new taste.
Tiramisu.
That's so funny.
Something they've added.
It's a big trend right now. Like we talked about this. There's a store out in Claremont.
Oh, is it one of those heavy sodas? They're just going to add extra syrup.
It's a dirty soda.
A dirty soda.
So it's going to be like cream soda. So imagine like a Mountain Dew cream soda is what it's going to be like.
All right.
Yeah, it's always pushed. yeah, that's exactly how I thought about it too. Like I want a Mountain Dew.
Well, it's already super sweet.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Well, I don't need it creamy. That's what I'm saying. I don't need it. I don't need half and half in my Mountain Dew. But it says PepsiCo's been working hard to create and design special store exclusive crossover collabs and other limited edition merch, and they're doing this with Mountain Dew. They can confirm the popular citrus flavored soda is getting an all new dirty soda inspired spinoff, which is the launch of their first indulgent flavor, the Dirty Mountain Dew cream soda. Did you ever like cream soda? That's at the Werther's of drinks, is it not?
I loved it as a kid.
Same here.
Yeah, that was something special. You didn't have it all the time, but when you did, you're like, oh, yeah, you have that.
Yeah, it's like a Dr. Brown's cream soda.
Or
like
the A&W one.
Exactly, A&W. It's like right up there with a root beer.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I never really got into it. My mom went through a phase of drinking cream sodas. And I thought she just lost her damn mind.
Oh,
that's because she was sweet.
It says it'll mix the iconic citrus kick of Mountain Dew with a smooth cream flavor twist.
Ew.
Says it's always been pushing the boundaries. They did that with that Code Red thing, and I'm telling you, I knew people would take a life for Code Red. This thing is it says cream soda, and then below it says with other natural flavors.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Dirty Mountain Dew. It's going to have zero sugar version and a regular version as well. Comes in a direct response to this emerging customer demand and this growing dirty soda, Bobo soda, whatever soda.
I remember when I first saw the dirty soda thing, of course, if I remember correctly, a trend that started in Utah because, pretty much a dry state.
Yes.
And just these little kiosks, these little restaurants where you'd get to pull off all these different flavorings and kind of create your own soda idea.
And
that's a great idea.
And that's exactly where the trend is. I guess out in Claremont, when we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, somebody said there's a dirty soda place out there in Claremont or somewhere that just specifically deals with dirty sodas.
Yep, exactly. And heavy soda is another trend, and that's just where you put in extra syrup.
Really?
Yeah, so extra poison
exactly.
in your drink.
Oh, you're such a party pooper.
Extra sugar, all of that fun stuff. But what's a dirty soda? Is that just like, I thought it was called like a suicide when they go to the drink machines and they put a little of everything in it?
Yeah, I think the dirty soda is like you're adding something to it like cream or something like that. That's what I thought.
I thought a dirty soda was when you mix several different sodas or...
Yeah. Like Jack said, that's just a suicide, though. You wouldn't have to have a special store to do that. You could just kind of show up to any, Circle K or whatever and make a dirty soda. I think or make a suicide soda. But I think the cream soda things or the dirty sodas are specifically like additions
Yes.
to that, outside of just mixing them together.
I think there's other toppings and stuff that they put in there.
Yeah, I have no interest in that whatsoever.
No? You don't want gummy worms in your Mountain Dew?
Hell no. Hell no. Man, I can't even remember the last time I had a Mountain Dew. When's the last time you guys had a Mountain Dew?
Oh, my God. Years.
I know this. It gives you the best spit of all time. That's what I do know, because there's so much syrup in it that it coats your mouth. I think you could probably eat fire after drinking one of those things. It just gives you this solid sugar coating on the inside of your mouth that is impermeable. It's unbelievable.
When was the last Mountain Dew you had?
Dude, it has been a while. Maybe. Man, I honestly cannot even remember the last time I've had one. I cannot remember the last time I had a Mountain Dew. I primarily drink Pepsi and Dr. Pepper. Coke occasionally. But Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and I just don't have a Mountain Dew thing, man.
I'll do Coke and Cherry Coke.
Tech service confirming a dirty soda just had coffee creamer added to it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I bet some of it wouldn't be that bad, though, because...
Hey, if Laverne from Laverne and Shirley could mix milk in her Pepsi.
Oh, yeah. Right. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Got another keyword for you at the top of the hour, and Animal House. That's next.
The Tampa Bay Bucks head west to face the Seattle Seahawks Sunday. Coverage starts at 3 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Eastbound and westbound lanes are being affected now. All lanes are blocked on State Road 434 between I-4 and Palm Springs Drive. There's a crash getting cleared up on the Greenway northbound before Aloma Avenue, blocking the left lane off to the shoulder. On 408 westbound before that I-4 exit, there's a crash getting cleared up. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Cue the easy button because it's almost easy deal days at Staples. Starting October 5th, enjoy 7 days of savings on over 1,000 products online and in your local Staples store. From tech, chairs, luggage, and more. Get a sneak peek of all the deals at staples.com. Staples, that was easy.
Another month, another high utility bill. You know, those old windows and doors might be the culprit, letting valuable energy escape, and your money, too. Update them with Renewal by Anderson. At Renewal by Anderson, their energy-efficient windows and doors had the latest advanced technology, keeping your home comfortable year-round, helping reduce your energy costs and making your home more eco-friendly, too. And with their Smart Sun Glass option, you'll minimize heat loss and maximize energy savings. Renewal by Anderson windows are beautiful, durable, and energy efficient. Candace says my window project with Renewal by Anderson completed today. Very professional and hardworking team. I love my new windows. Thank you, RBA team. It's fall savings month and they're offering 20% off all replacement windows and patio doors, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all of the beautiful products they offer. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
Don't miss an evening with Lee Asher, animal rescue advocate and founder of the Asher House. Lee will share stories, talk about his journey to save animals and his true purpose, to inspire people. Lee will be live on stage at the Hard Rock Live Orlando, Wednesday, October 15th. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster and the Hard Rock Live box office. Lee Asher, founder of the Asher House, live on stage October 15th at Hard Rock Live, Orlando.
When you want to improve your home, you don't trust just anybody. You don't, especially don't trust, some kid bouncing around a box store, if you can even get help in a box store nowadays. When you want something done to your home, you want to go to an expert. And when it comes to flooring, that expert is Corey, the owner of Core Flooring Center on 436 in Winter Park. He is the expert you need when it comes to waterproof laminate, vinyl planks, wood flooring, even carpeting. Gives you a lifetime installation warranty, and Core Flooring offers a best price guarantee. Let's say you go to the box store and get a quote. Bring it to Corey. He has that best price guarantee on all installed products, so bring Corey that quote. He guarantees to beat it. Plus, you want to save an extra $50? Tell him Jack from Real Radio sent you. Boom! He even donates to Save a Life Pet Rescue, which is a no-kill shelter with every purchase. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Eustace Roofing.
New roof, no mess.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
Time is up. The IRS is in full collection mode for 2025, issuing liens, levies, and garnishments to anyone who has a past tax debt or unfiled tax returns. Don't wait till it's too late. Your paycheck and bank accounts are at risk of being seized. Call now and stop the collection process today. If you're living check to check, no matter how much you're making, you still may qualify for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or eliminate your tax debt. It's just a 5-minute call to get your options, and it's free. If you owe back taxes, have years of unfiled tax returns, under audit, have a wage bank levy, or finally just want to sleep better, business or personal, call the experts at Republic Tax Relief while there's still time. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and tough, this veteran-owned company has the fight you need to take on the IRS. Don't go at it alone. The call is free. Call their hotline number now, 800-299-7590. That's 800-299-7590. Find out if you qualify today. Call 800-299-7590 or go to republictaxrelief.com.
Fall is sports season, and iHeartRadio has it all. The NFL.
Touchdown, Green Bay Packers!
MLB playoffs.
It is gone!
College football, the NHL, and NBA preseason moves are underway. From scores and reactions to interviews and hot takes, it's all at your fingertips on the iHeartRadio app.
Appreciate you taking my call, guys.
Lock in with your favorite teams with play-by-play, podcasts, and local stations where you can react and join the conversation. Sports on iHeartRadio, where fans live it.
WESH 2 News at 10 on CW18. Local, live, late breaking.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BANK, B-A-N-K, BANK. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
So I don't drink a lot of soda or a lot of sweet stuff, but every once in a while, I really get a craving for a Dr. Pepper. Let me tell you, that Liquid Death Dr. Pepper flavored seltzer water is insane. Absolutely insane. I'm sorry, I should say genuinely unbelievable.
There you go. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. Bank is your 4 o'clock keyword, B-A-N-K. Take that over to realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. And good luck. We really want a winner. As I said, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Jim is off doing something. He'll be back in a little bit. But right now, it's Wednesday. That means it must be time for Animal House.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
And Animal House is generously brought to us each and every week by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. We'll tell you how you can get in touch with Glenn at the end of Animal House. But now, please join me in welcoming back zoo teacher Emma Argard and senior ambassador animal keeper Christina O'Donnell from the Central Florida Zoo.
Yay!
Thank you for having us.
And a very rather large ball python.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Molar, like your tooth.
Molar. So how did he get the name Molar?
So actually, a lot of his spots that are throughout his body kind of looked like a molar tooth. So his keepers just decided that it'd be cool to name him after that.
That was before I got there, but
Christina's like, that's not my fault.
he is very cute, though. Everyone loves him.
Yeah, well, you'd be the senior animal ambassador. You're the animal keeper.
Yes.
Right? So what does it mean to take care of Molar? And how many ball pythons and snakes do you have to take care of?
We have 2 ball pythons, and we have 4 small snakes. We have 2 larger snakes. We have a red-tailed boa as well as a eastern indigo snake. So we have a handful of snakes. But to take care of snakes, they have a lot of requirements as far as heating goes. So we have to make sure that their humidity is the right level. They have enough UV lighting. They have a basking light. So there's a lot of different temperature gradients we really have to watch out for. And then thankfully, feeding is only like once, maybe twice a week. But I did feed a couple before we came. So Emma is graciously holding and snuggling onto Molar.
I have a feeling that was because you were afraid you smelled like food and you'd be the next snack in line.
I just wanted to take some precautions.
What was that food?
So we have frozen mice that we thaw out and we feed them. So they don't eat anything live, but there's tiny little sized mice that are called hoppers.
Yeah, I know. Makes your lunch look so much better, doesn't it, Jack?
A little bit. Wait, do you thaw them completely? Like, at what point are they fit for consumption?
Because I was always wondering if it was frozen, if they would even eat it.
Yeah, so you don't want to feed them anything too cold just because they get their body temperature from outside sources. So if they were too cold, it's actually not really good for their system and it would actually cause some damage. So you would at least want it to be room temperature. We warm it up so it's a little bit warmer. Nobody really likes to eat like cold food. So we warm it up a little bit so it's a little warmer than room temperature.
Okay, so now I want to know, because I like the gruesome stuff.
Right.
How are you heating up cold dead rats?
Is there a microwave y'all use that you hope no one
no.
forgets is the employee kitchen?
No, we have very specific things that are for human food and then stuff that are for animal food. But we have a silicone reusable bag that we use and we put it in a bowl of hot water. And so it's not as exciting as throwing it in a microwave or anything. But it takes a little bit longer too. But it is a nicer, easier process to make sure that it's not too hot for them internally.
Sure.
And then we tongue feed them.
Wow. They get quite the service there at the
I
Central
know,
Florida
right?
Zoo. Seriously.
Sprinkle a little like spice or something on, I guess, next time.
It's kind of like heating a bottle for a baby, though.
Yeah,
You've got to
for
make sure
sure.
it's not too cold and not too hot. It's interesting. I never would have thought that it would have been damaging to the reptile to eat frozen food. I just thought that they would have rejected it. But you're right. If they get their heat from external sources and then all of their food is frozen, you're kind of undoing the good that you're trying to do with everything else.
Yeah, for sure. So, and we also have some snakes who won't eat it unless it's a certain temperature. So we have some that we have to reheat it. They send it back to the kitchen and go, not good enough. And then we have to retry again. And then they're like, oh, all right, I guess acceptable.
How do you know it? They just turn their nose up and they...
Yeah, so there's times where you offer it and they just don't eat it at all and they just ignore it. And there are times that even if they're about to shed, sometimes they won't eat it at all. So they'll still reject it. But we've had some snakes where the second time you reheat it and they go, oh, yeah, this is much better. And then you have some that just... They're like, nope, it's warm. I'm going to eat it.
I'm good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sounds pretty scary. And Emma, unfortunately, you've got your nice ghost earrings on today. You're both wearing black. I can't believe it's already the first day of October.
Crazy.
Isn't it?
Where did the year go?
I don't know. But you guys have a great way for families to celebrate Halloween over several different weekends, right? At the Central Florida Zoo?
Yes, we do. So upcoming, we have our Zubu Bash. So that's going to start not this weekend, but the next weekend for the next 3 weekends in October. So Saturday and Sunday, it's a nice family-friendly event, not so spooky Halloween. We're going to have some trick-or-treat stations set up around the zoo with some candy, some fun activities, and costumes are encouraged for all who attend.
Does that include adults?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Yeah, lean into that, right?
Yes.
Lean
Yeah.
into that.
I mean, we'll still be family friendly with your costumes as adults. Some can go a little off the deep end.
Yeah, you don't want to be met in the parking lot saying, I'm sorry, sir, you're not going to be able to enter the Central Florida Zoo tonight. But not only is it the Zubu Bash, but something that, how many years now has the Asian Lantern Festival been at the Central Florida Zoo? Is this the third or fourth year?
I think we started in 21 or 22. I started in 2020. We didn't do it the first year because a lot of things did not happen in that year. But this is definitely one that we have an event that the community absolutely loves, and tickets went on sale today. We don't know the theming, just it hasn't been revealed, but we do a different theme every year. And so it's been underwater. It's been more of a cultural theme. There's been animals. There's been dinosaurs. So I guess at least 4 years at this point, unless I'm combining two of them. But yeah, it's a great time. And they're going to be starting up that production. And it'll go until the beginning parts of January.
Last year, there was the most beautiful dragon.
Mhm.
It was huge. For those who haven't seen the Asian Lantern Festival, Jack, have you been yet?
I have, yeah. It's amazing, because especially at night where they're just so vibrant.
Yeah.
And so you're just walking around the zoo at night, but it's just a totally different experience. You could be a regular zoo goer, but it just takes on a whole new light and look.
Exactly. And that was something you were saying, Christina, that it's really important that folks know that even if they've been for the first 3 or 4 years, they're going to see something new this year that they haven't seen in previous.
Yeah, absolutely. There are certain things that we kind of try to keep just exciting, and we want people to come back, and we want it to be something that they're excited to come back every year. And so we change up the theming, and the company Tianyu that does it, they are constantly creating new ideas and coming up with new designs, and so it's always really fun to see what they can come up with.
So give folks an idea, Emma or Christina, what these actual lanterns are made from, because I think even in my own mind I was thinking lanterns, colorful lights in the sky. I had no idea the level of artistry and mastery I was going to see till you get out there and you see the colors. Are they hand painted?
I believe that they are. Yeah, the company Tianyu, they come in and install them. And I believe they are hand painted, and it's a silk material, I believe. Yeah, so it's a silk material that's kind of stretched out over these like kind of metal like bones basically of these lanterns, and then they stretch out this silk, hand paint them, and they are really beautiful. They're stunning.
There's flowers. They'll do deer. Like I said, there was the dragon. There's underwater with fish and mermaids. I know if you've seen a lot of repeat families, because I know for a lot of folks, it's a great place to go and get your holiday photos taken.
Oh, yeah. We definitely have families who say that they come specifically for that because they know that they're going to have a lot of opportunities for really wonderful photos.
Yeah, with colors that you're not going to see, most anywhere else that you're going to be checking out. And I want to give you guys a compliment, too, because that is a very, very busy festival, but you people move them through like you'd think you were on the Magic Kingdom. The zoo parking lot's like over here, over there.
Or a Chick-fil-A
drive-through. With the same amount of smiles, Jack, you're right. Maybe minus the cookie, but definitely the smiles. So
my pleasure.
You guys really, it's a really, really great event. You guys do a really great job. It's self-guided, so you don't have to worry about any confusion when you get into the park. People always want to know if you can see any of the animals. Are they awake during that event, or are they mostly asleep?
Most of them are going to be asleep only because it gets so dark so early in the winter, and we usually let them have access to their homes. That doesn't mean that there might not be some that have access and can choose whether or not to be in or out, but a lot of times it's really hard to see just because of how dark it is and then how the colors that come from the lanterns anyway. But it is still just a great opportunity, even if you're coming just for the lanterns. A lot of people come to take Instagram photos and all that stuff. Their profile pictures are usually set for this event.
Oh, yeah, because good luck picking one spot.
Right.
Yeah, exactly, because it seems like every new spot you go into the park, you're like, yep, nope, this is going to be the Instagram post, and then you turn the corner, and it's like, nope, this is a better post. So how much are tickets, and where do folks go to get them?
So you can buy the tickets on our website. You can go to centralfloridazoo.org. For pass holders, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. So for pass holders, I believe it's $20. Non-pass holders, it's going to be $24. You can also buy packs of 4 to come with the family, and that's going to be a little bit discounted if you buy it that way.
And you guys usually sell out as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of nights, especially if you're planning on coming on those Friday and Saturday nights. They're definitely going to be some of our busiest nights. So go and get those tickets in advance for sure.
Absolutely. So get them now on the website again, centralfloridazoo.org.
Correct.
All right, Emma, Christina, and Moeller from the Central Florida Zoo, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and we'll see you again next month. If you can believe it, it'll be November.
I know. It'll be like tomorrow.
I know. It'll be like tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Central guys.
Oh, thank you. And I'll be posting the Animal House podcast in just a couple of minutes. So if folks miss the website address or any of the details about our good buddy Ball Python Molar here or the Asian Lantern Festival, they'll be able to get that information. But you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You got it. And as always, Animal House is brought to you by Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. So if you've been in any kind of an accident, it could be a car, truck, motorcycle, even a slip and fall. Here's just a couple of reasons why you should call Glenn. One, he's not going to pass you off to a caseworker. Glenn is going to personally handle your case, so much so he's going to give you a cell phone number and then pick it up when you call. Just a couple of reasons, literally, why year after year he's voted super lawyer and legal elite. He truly is an animal lover and a friend of the show. So if you've been in an accident, give him a call, 407-917-1718, or check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
Feminine dog to have a poodle.
A standard poodle. That dog's a beast.
Yeah, they're big dogs. I love them. I would have
Are
one.
you
I'm not afraid of being gay. I'm just telling you. People used to say that if you had a poodle, you were gay.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you'll need.
Traffic starting to get by. The right lane's just blocked now on State Road 434 westbound before I-4. Crews are still on the roadways. I-4 eastbound before Cayley Street. There's a crash block in the left lane. Look out for that one. On I-4 westbound, it's stop and go approaching US 27. The roadways are busy this afternoon. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the traffic center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Cue the easy button because it's almost easy deal days at Staples. Starting October 5th, enjoy 7 days of savings on over 1,000 products online and in your local Staples store. From tech, chairs, luggage, and more. Get a sneak peek of all the deals at Staples.com. Staples, that was easy.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. You know, my wife and I love horror movies. We love them. 'Tis the season to watch horror movies. But let me tell you, nothing more horrifying in a movie than realizing in real life, 1 in 3 people in America will die of heart disease. And in some of those cases, even more horrifying, no symptoms. And even crazier, a lot of it is preventable with a scan from Life Imaging FLA. And this could not be easier. There are no dyes, no injections. You stay fully clothed. The entire process only takes a few minutes. Please don't wait. Do what I did, what my wife did, what my in-laws did. Get this free heart scan from Life Imaging FLA. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. It's easy to make your appointment. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it, pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Make that appointment today and take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Beginning tomorrow.
Jelly Roll!
Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
Cool
Brian Adams.
Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
We have Maroon 5. Good evening.
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
And so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu. Beginning tomorrow.
The City of Mount Dora presents the Fall Harvest Festival on Saturday, October the 18th. Hosted by me, Russ Rollins of the Monsters of the Morning. The festival is going to be awesome. They're going to have live music from Cat Ridgway, family fun, a lot of activities, and the downtown parade of scarecrows with a big drone display afterwards. This is going to be great. It's a festival that starts at 5 p.m. at Sunset Park in downtown Mount Dora. It's free to the public, and information for everything, go to MountDoraSpecialEvents.com. Sponsored by Renewal by Anderson, Real Radio 104.1, and Discovery Lake.
Want a big green egg? For the lowest price anywhere, go to Wassie's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your big green egg so that you'll be cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, for your big green egg today.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000, 407-213-0000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried Focaccia?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Hey, what's up? Russ Rollins here. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. Monsters of the Morning will be broadcasting all the live action on Thursday, October the 16th. That's Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride, y'all.
In Toronto's war on crime, the worst offenders are pursued by the detectives of the Specialized Criminal Investigations Unit. These are their stories.
A new series based on the iconic franchise is here on the CW tonight.
Stories always need a few twists.
The legacy you know so well has a new story to tell.
Sometimes the dead do speak.
Law and Order Toronto Criminal Intent. All new tonight on the CW.
Tonight, beginning at 8, only on CW18.
We're following several breaking stories tonight.
West 2 News at 10 on CW18.
I'm Michelle Imparato.
And I'm Jesse Pagan.
Covering breaking news across Central Florida, bringing you the latest facts to keep you informed.
New details are coming into the newsroom right now.
And preparing you for what's ahead.
Strong to severe storms moving in.
Michelle Imparato, Jesse Pagan, Darren Stoltzfus, and Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. West 2 News at 10 on CW18. Local, live, late breaking.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Here's the tale of the daily Medfill. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings Wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang, that one little ad does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Your 4 o'clock keyword is bank, B-A-N-K. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. And don't forget, Saturday, we're going to be out at the Best Of Challenge. Grab your tickets now at sunsetwalk.com. Only $20. Get you 40 ounces of chili, 10 different restaurants banging it out for you. Again, that's sunsetwalk.com. Hope to see you out there Saturday from 12 to 4 hanging out with us as well. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well. Hi. Every single Wednesday around this time, we invite our good friend from the Orlando Sentinel to drop by. His name is Scott Maxwell. You can read his columns Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Good and loud for Mr. Sweet Heat.
Hey! Woo-hoo! Did you say 40 ounces of chili?
40 ounces, Scott. That's a 40.
That is going to run a drill on your colon, my man.
10 4-ounce servings of the most unique chili you could ever imagine, Scott.
Over a few hours.
Over a few hours. Right. You don't have to bang it all down in a second.
Was it you years ago, Jim? I mean, back in Monsters Day, you made some really exotic chili, and I think Jack and I were both judges. It was
I made
not
oxtail.
regular meat.
I made oxtail chili once for the contest, and it went over poorly.
Yes,
it was still by far one of the most delicious things I ever made. But when people found out it was oxtail, they were like, "I don't know, dude." I'm like, "It's beef, guys. It's just beef. It's just the tail part," and that was the biggest pain in the ass to cook as well.
No pun intended.
You were almost as frustrated with the reception as you were that donkey who kept beating you at the card game.
Oh man, not good. How's it going today, buddy?
Oh, it's going well. It's another day in paradise.
Yeah.
I know you are well rested after your week. I enjoyed hearing some of your happiness in the text.
Yeah, man. I shot you a text, and look, I shot Jack and Scott a text because they had a 2-5 Texas Hold'em table on this cruise, which was packed every single night. And I ran really well that week and played well. Did not have one losing session and made a pretty good.
You didn't mention that part, that you never had a losing session.
Played 5 sessions. Did not have a losing session. Now I played little tournaments, these turbo tournaments, and lost every one of those.
Those are crapshoots.
Yeah, that was terrible. But the cash game I did pretty well in. Played nice and tight. It was fun. Great shit. By the way, if you ever get a chance going to a celebrity, I suggested the food is next level.
I hope you gave your fellow players a lot of grief when they did calls you didn't approve of.
Oh, yeah. I called him stupid a whole bunch. Well, this one guy, I just called him Donk. The whole time I was like, "Oh, Donk over there will call you." Just bet old Donk will call. And he loved it. He was soaking it up the entire time because he was winning like $1,500 a night because his donkdom was just running solid. So he made some money.
I'm glad you had fun.
I was blessed.
I hope you unplugged while you were on.
It was very nice, but it really was. Your columns are interesting today.
All right, I'm not sure how popular it's going to be, but I'm okay with that. I know you are. I know you're okay with that too.
Yeah, let's talk about that one that's a little bit of a room divider. The first piece today.
So I'll just lead right with it. There are a handful of states, not many, that have started taking party affiliation off ballots.
Just for the primaries, or
all the way across the boards in some cases. In Nebraska, for instance, they have nonpartisan races for their legislature. I don't know of any other state that does that. And in the state of Washington, they do not have Democrat or Republican listed on the ballot. They do have a parentheses that you can put anything you want, from likes hot dogs to, likes dogs. And most candidates do put in there likes the Democratic Party or something like that.
Right.
But they do not run. And I have to tell you, as I watch this country increasingly just get sucked into an abyss of partisanship, I like the idea of not having party affiliation on ballots and asking people to look at the candidates for who they are, for what they've done, for what they're proposing, rather than just the R or the D next.
Yeah, man, I got to tell you, when you said that to me today, I remember reading a piece about this a while back. I can't even remember when or whatever. And I thought that was a relatively novel concept then. And then when you hit it again today in your column, I read the column. And, really, to be honest with you, I do agree with that, because specifically in states like we're in, the minute like I said the other day, I vote for right and wrong these days. I'm probably not even qualified to be a Republican anymore. I am probably considered even a moderate Democrat these days, because my Republicanism goes back to McCain and Romney, and it's not really what Republicans are considered now. So in all reality, it would probably even suit me better to be in that pile to begin with. But I do believe that, unfortunately, people are just classically conditioned. It's Pavlovian. right, to vote for the D or the R because they don't want to upset the base, or they don't want to separate themselves from not only their voter friends but their social construct. And I do contend that is part of one of the reasons people vote one way or the other now. It's their social construct. The people around them now are all that letter, and now if you were to vote against that letter, you would lose not only those friends, but you would lose the identity of that particular party.
And I think partisanship, I mean, I understand people who want to look for core values in a candidate. But one of the things that you learn is that these candidates lie. They may not be even members of this party. And that was, in fact, the reason I wrote about this, because in a moment of real surprising candor over the weekend, Ron DeSantis went to the Police Benevolent Association, and he said how upset he was that Monique Worrell won election after he removed her from office. And he told them that he told Andrew Bain, the guy he was running, he said, I need you to run as a Democrat. And Andrew Bain said, but I'm not a Democrat. And Ron DeSantis says, it doesn't matter what you are. You just need to tell people you're a Democrat because that's what's going to get elected. And in some regards, he's right. I mean, there would be any number of people who would not vote for Andrew Bain, the Ron DeSantis appointed prosecutor, Republican appointed prosecutor, who ran as an MPA, but would vote for him just because he had a D next to his name. And that's not smart voting.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. I obviously over the last 10 years, I've probably done more research on people that I vote for. And, I have arguments with people in the Republican Party all the time about this behind the scenes about who I vote for. And I said, I just don't vote for somebody because they're a Republican or Democrat anymore. I don't do that. I vote for people who I think have the best ideas, that cover the most, that do the most for the people who need done for. And that's kind of how I vote now. Even though I am a registered Republican, it doesn't really matter to me anymore because I just vote for the people I believe that can tell the truth and have the best interest in their constituents at heart. That's what I'm at.
And I really just would love people to do more of that research. I also believe that partisanship makes people defend behavior they would not otherwise defend.
Right.
And that is one of the things you and I have talked about, to stick with the state example. Ron DeSantis has handed out all these no-bid contracts to sort of cronies and political buddies. That's not fiscally conservative in the slightest.
Not even a little bit.
It doesn't meet any definition of true conservative, but there are so many people who either give it a pass or actively support it simply because that person shares the same party affiliation. And you see it on both sides. You see it on both sides of the aisle. But and we've seen politicians flip and flop. Charlie Crist is another one.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlie Crist, people forget, he was so hardcore Republican. His nickname that he embraced was Chain Gang Charlie back in the 90s.
It's true.
I mean, the state had outlawed prison work gangs in the 1940s. And when the Republican Party was on the rise, Charlie's like, hey, I want to be all in on that, and supported bringing back work gangs. You remember, people forget, he was running against Sarah Palin to try to be John McCain's running mate in the Republican Party.
Right, yeah.
But then after the word turned, he went to an independent, ran. That didn't work. Then he ran as a Democrat. That didn't work. Actually did work for him in a congressional stint, but not for governor. So, yeah.
Yeah, he with Charlie Crist as governor, he was really a moderate, at best.
That's what I thought.
Remember he was pro stem cell at the time where the George W. Bush administration was against that. And so he really came off as a moderate governor until the idea of being McCain's VP came in. Then it was hard right to try and win that battle. Yeah.
And he went back and forth. And then he really got slaughtered for, and this was stupid, was he gave Barack Obama a hug when he came down, like to greet him on the tarmac. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And that's when the party decided they were done with him. But yeah, he seemed to be a political chameleon. And then another sort of weird thing, the Democrats' lead candidate for governor right now so far is a former Republican congressman as well, a guy named David Jolly. Who, once again, I kind of liked as a Republican. One of the things you may forget, and if you want to look this up, that I liked about David Jolly, he was the guy who took 60 Minutes on a behind-the-scenes look into the fundraising operation in Congress, that they have call centers like what you would expect in the Philippines.
Right.
And he's like, once you get elected, you have to spend 3 hours a day dialing for dollars. And I gave him a lot of credit for doing that, for kind of pulling the rug back on that. But anyway, he's ran as a Republican. Now he's the Democrats' sort of lead contender.
So, Scott, what kind of movement would it take to even have that considered by a state? We don't even have to say Florida. What would a state have to do? Would that have to get onto the ballot somehow? I mean, how would that happen?
I'm almost. I haven't actually looked it up. I believe it is just simply not going to happen. I will be candid with you. But I'm almost positive it would be a constitutional amendment, just like anything else. And I think there might be some appetite for it. But I got to tell you, I hear more opposition to this idea than I do support, and it comes from both the left and the right. And they are a lot of people who really cling to their labels. And also there's a lot of party operatives, by the way, whose whole life existence. Yeah, that's right. If parties go away, they don't make the cheddar anymore.
And the money's in the letter. And I've said this, I was talking to my son the other day. I said, there's no money in the middle. You got to remember, there's no money in the middle now.
That is exactly right.
The problem right now is there's no money in the middle. The money is only far right or far left. No one's donating to candidates who are sensible anymore. You have to be way off the left or way off to the right because that's the only way they believe you can get attention for your party, is being that voice way out there. Guys like me have no quarter in this world when it comes to politics, because I'm really a moderate for both sides. I'm kind of in the middle guy, and that's a dead man's land.
And that's a little bit like I'm getting blistered by a lot of people who normally like what I write on this very topic, because they're clinging to their party affiliation. And one of the things I say to them is, I was like, look at the offices that we have that are hardcore partisan, like Congress. We're shut the hell down right now because of partisan. Which do you think works better? Congress, a partisan divided Congress in Washington, or your nonpartisan school board here in your local county? Which do you think is a better representation of good government? The divided legislature in Tallahassee, or your local city council or county commission where they're nonpartisan?
Right.
I think, and a lot of people get so frustrated with the partisanship, but that they're clinging to the same party label way of voting, and then they wonder why things don't change.
I mean, if they were superheroes, that's the letter that would be on their chest, right? I mean, it's become your identity. It's not your politics anymore. It's not just how you feel about policy or where the money should go. It's who you are as a person. It's beyond that now. Politics has transcended the idea of just voting. Now it's who you are as a person. You can't, if you tell somebody you're a Republican or a Democrat, they immediately draw a picture of who you are based on what they've seen online, and you have no chance of getting out of that box, because they've already predetermined who you are. Either you're a trans sympathizer who wants LGBTQ centers everywhere,
open borders,
or
open borders,
or you're on the far right and you want whatever they want. It doesn't really have any independence anymore. There's no real critical thought happening.
That's why Scott and I are NPA.
Yeah, right.
No, literally, that's
NPA.
why we're NPA.
And
so am I.
And for the reward, our reward for independent thinking is an inability to vote, and most of the primaries that take place, we're locked out of most of those things.
You gotta
I've been
let's
NPA my
fix
whole
that,
life.
Scott.
Yeah, that's what needs to be fixed.
That's the next thing.
I would agree with Jack.
Primaries would be a big help, absolutely, because you're right. So they have to run to the far left or far right to even get out of a primary. I often tell people that if you look at the American ideology as a football field, most people are a little bit to the left of center or a little right, somewhere between the 40. Right, we're between the 40s, left or right. But the debate we see plays out is in the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, it is far in the end zone. And that's where the attention goes. That's where the money goes. That's where all the social media buzz is happening.
Yeah, that's who gets the news clips. That's what you see on social.
That's why there's no room for a Mitt Romney, for a John McCain.
Yeah.
Or even Jeff Flake, who was a pretty hardcore conservative, viewed that way. Yeah, there's no dissent. It's all or nothing.
It really is, and there are great people on both sides of the aisle that have great ideas. The problem is they'll never be heard because the mic will never be passed to them. It's being held by somebody who's screaming about something that really is the smallest percentage of people in the U.S. and the smallest problems. But unfortunately, those smallest issues have the biggest names and they get the most attention. That's what sucks about it. Is you couldn't get an issue out there if you wanted to, because you would immediately get beat down by the extremes of both sides.
Yeah, and so I would love to see. I think we do better when we have these sort of nonpartisan races, but anyway.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes for sure. And then you had a piece about Sheriff Lopez. I thought that was very interesting as well, about how deep this dude was in it. It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, if you all hadn't looked at it, our paper had a piece over the weekend that basically I mean, the affidavits and the records make it look like he's been like a gambling crime boss down in Osceola County, not just recently, for at least like 4 years is when the records show. And in one case, like he goes to shut down a nightclub that's basically been operating improperly. And there's a copy of a text where they say he's like, oh, we had to shut down this club. Now we got a place for our casino.
Kind of explains why, the whole, we don't need body cameras here in this county.
Yeah, right.
That is, Deb, I'm telling you, the sheriffs that do not like it, they are few and far between, but I think people have every right to be skeptical of them. And as I mentioned last week, that also includes Brevard County and Polk County are two of the very few that do not embrace fleet-wide body cam.
And what's even crazier is, wasn't Lopez like a contact point for getting Worrell out of office as well?
Oh, that was the part of what I was looking at. He was the lead character witness that DeSantis relied on. If you go back and look at the order,
did you guys read that?
Look at the order that DeSantis did. It doesn't even cite the Orlando police chief. It doesn't cite the Orange County sheriff. It only cites the Osceola County sheriff's saying she's soft on crime and giving soft on crime. Now think, why would maybe a guy who they now say was a crime boss want the local prosecutor out of office?
I can't imagine, Scott. Why?
Yeah, what a clown show.
And there's not been any accounting for that that I have seen. And in fact, the records we've got showed that the state was investigating Lopez the same year DeSantis was relying on Lopez to get Worrell out of office.
Which is the craziest thing ever, considering that you would figure that's a relatively tight relationship between him and he and Uthmeyer. That how could that slide through the cracks and him not know about that? That's bananas.
Right. You are left to wonder if they knew it and did not care, which is pretty damn dirty in my estimation. But under any circumstance, you are left to conclude that they now say this guy was dirty when he was making the case, and they never came forward because none of this about, it's not like after they realized what he was doing, they came forward and said, hey, you know what? Our bad on that whole thing with Monique Worrell. This guy wasn't trustworthy. That never happened. They relied on him to keep him out of office long after they knew he was being investigated.
How incredible. Two great pieces today, by the way, in the Sentinel. If you go to OrlandoSentinel.com, you can read it there or get yourself a subscription. It's easy. Again, just go to OrlandoSentinel.com. It's dirt cheap. The information is great. The writing is great. And coupons.
And coupon. And Jim, I have to tell, I think I texted Deb and Jack this one last funny thing when you were not here last week. I got carried away. We were talking about the next governor's race, and I was trying to make the case that there are some really good candidates that people haven't even announced. They have their secret campaigns, and I blabbed out. I said, as a matter of fact, I'm having coffee with one at 7:00 in the morning. And as soon as I hung up, I was like, good Lord, I just told the world that whoever they see me with at 7:00 tomorrow morning is announcing a campaign for governor. So as soon as I was done with our segment, I had to call and rearrange for a secret location.
You can't say anything now? You can't break this news?
No, it's not going to be for a while. I don't think this person is not officially decided, but I think I like this person, and I will tell you at some point in time who it was, even if they don't. And I'm pretty sure you guys like this person.
Oh, very nice. Well, we'll check and see who that is. That's quite a piece of information to have under your hat there.
In our business, that's what we call a tease.
Oh, yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah, that is. Well, that's a tease that may not be revealed for 2 more months. But yeah.
All right, very good. You guys give it up good line for Scott Maxwell. There he is. Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays right there in the pages of the Orlando Sentinel. Scott, we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.
Take care. Thanks, guys.
You got it, buddy.
Bye,
all right.
Scott.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Don't forget your 4 o'clock keyword is bank, BANK. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in 1 sec with more of The Jim Colbert Show.
You text us at 77031, and we say it on the air. Sometimes. We might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday evening forecast. After we saw Imelda move further away from shore, we're getting a little bit of a break from the rain, especially along the coast. Going to be seeing our rain chances staying scattered through the rest of the evening, but as we head into Thursday and through the rest of the work week and the weekend, our rain chances are amping back up as the moisture from Imelda makes its way back east over the peninsula. So going to be making sure you have that rain jacket through the next couple days.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
My name is Arnold Bogarty, and prior to me enrolling in Rasmussen to become a nurse, I spent 16 years in the military. I went to visit the campus. The facilities were amazing.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to be your own hero? Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Hey, everybody. Look, man, everybody knows how much fun the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex is, but did you know they do other cool stuff as well? Like the Mars Teeny Shake-Off coming Friday, October 4th. That's this Friday, an evening of cosmic cocktails at the Taste of Space Martini Shake-Off. This year, guests will sample space-themed drinks from favorite bars, each paired with a soundscape and blindfolded tasting for a multi-sensory twist. These things are a blast. Veteran NASA astronaut Mike Foreman will be there. Other guest judges as well. Great drinks from Lord's Library, Space Bar, the 28 North Gastropub. They're all going to be there. Get your information today and tickets at KennedySpaceCenter.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
How'd you get your money so quick?
Hard Rock Bet's got lightning fast withdrawals.
Almost as fast as Dale Jr. valeting cars at this party.
Man, he's fast.
Hard Rock Bet's fast withdrawals have given me new motivation. Tips are appreciated.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
To everyone counting down the days until pumpkin season, your wait is finally over.
The Salted Caramel Pumpkin Concrete Mixer and Pumpkin Spice Shake are back at Culver's for a limited time. And because nothing beats the real thing, every scoop of fresh frozen custard is made with farm-fresh dairy, and every bite is filled with real pumpkin puree. So come visit us at Culver's, or order ahead in the app or online, and fall in love with these pumpkin desserts all over again.
From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious. To everyone who believes in magic, let our team member Teppy tell you how we do it at Culver's.
We're not talking about card tricks or disappearing acts. Wow. This is the kind of magic that transforms real farm-fresh dairy into world-class Wisconsin cheese. We're talking about Midwest magic. It's about handcrafting every meal with love, because at Culver's, we want every bite to be turned into a smile. Order ahead in the app or online and come taste the magic for yourself.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Time is up. The IRS is in full collection mode for 2025, issuing liens, levies, and garnishments to anyone who has a past tax debt or unfiled tax returns. Don't wait till it's too late. Your paycheck and bank accounts are at risk of being seized. Call now and stop the collection process today. If you're living check to check, no matter how much you're making, you still may qualify for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or eliminate your tax debt. It's just a 5-minute call to get your options, and it's free. If you owe back taxes, have years of unfiled tax returns, under audit, have a wage bank levy, or finally just want to sleep better, business or personal, call the experts at Republic Tax Relief while there's still time. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and tough, this veteran-owned company has the fight you need to take on the IRS. Don't go at it alone. The call is free. Call their hotline number now, 800-299-7590. That's 800-299-7590. Find out if you qualify today. Call 800-299-7590 or go to republictaxrelief.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. Hurricane season is here. Are you ready? Natural gas does more when storms hit. It's one of the most reliable energy sources even when the power's out. Keep the hot water flowing and the meals coming with natural gas appliances like a tank water heater, indoor range, or outdoor cooking appliance. Plus, Florida Public Utilities is offering nearly $1,000 in rebates for qualifying natural gas appliances. Make it part of your storm plan today. Visit naturalgasdoesmore.com/stormprep.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, this is Cancer. I want to thank the Monsters for this morning, and I'll always like to thank you, Jim Colbert Show. October 1st is a very hard day for me. Some good memories, some bad memories. My son was born on this day in 87. My mom passed away in 08, and I buried my dad on this date. And I got divorced on this date in 2010. Yeah, October 1st is a hard day.
Jeez. That's a lot. That's a lot, Solomon.
Yeah, sorry, Solomon.
Good Lord of mercy.
You can't forget the date when all of those things happen on the same date.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Bank is your 4 o'clock keyword. You got about maybe 8 minutes or so to get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000.
Good luck.
Good luck indeed. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Hey.
We want to let folks know that going to be in Longwood. Yeah, might want to plan some extra time for that.
What happened?
Because a dump truck came in contact with power lines at a very little used road known as State Road 434.
Oh, yeah, nobody rides that.
And Prestview Avenue in Longwood this afternoon. So westbound 434 is currently closed. This happened about 15 minutes ago.
Wow.
Traffic is being rerouted to Palm Springs Drive while Duke Energy is making the necessary repairs.
You know, the good thing about that is there's a lot of ways around that area there, you know, going back to that neighborhood. That's not far from Jack's part of town, and you can wiggle your way back through those neighborhoods and get out of there. That's a good thing for sure. Obviously, we want it fixed as quickly as possible.
But there's been a lot of those, trucks hitting overpasses. And
Deb, what's that cross street?
Prestview.
Prestview
Prestview.
and 434.
Yeah.
So just a little traffic heads up.
You got it. So everybody likes Ore-Ida. What do we know Ore-Ida for?
Crinkly fries.
Yeah,
That's right.
fries, onion rings,
tater tots.
Ooh, tater tots.
That's right. They have a new product that I find ironically funny. So Ore-Ida, obviously, and by the way, they say they're crispy potato wedges and their tater tots. They mentioned shepherd's pie. Have you ever had a shepherd's pie topped with tater tots instead of mashed potatoes?
No, but I think I'd be willing to try.
Yeah. I don't hate this idea.
Anything with tater tots is a good idea.
Look, when I read that, I was like, man, oh man, that's a great recipe.
Exactly.
It says comfort food season means it's time to load up the pantry with potatoes. Get ready to turn into crispy potato wedges, hearty shepherd's pie, or elegant potatoes au gratin. But it says Ore-Ida, the brand that proudly claims the title to the original tater tot. They created the tater tot.
Did they really?
Which is, I think, just leftover pieces of potato from the processing of crinkle fries, if I remember right.
Or hash browns.
That's kind of where it came from. So
There's no right to make hash browns?
As the machines, yes, they do. And as the machines would cut up the potatoes to create the fries or whatever, there were these little bits, and they didn't want to throw them away, and that's why I think they figured out a way to... And I think it's a little bit of fat in there that holds them together, if I remember right.
So
super smart, right? Well, their new product is kind of ironic because what they want you to use them for is something that's good for you. In other words, they want you to use this product on something that normally would not have a fried product on it.
Acne.
No, it's funny. Ore-Ida launches Crew Tots.
Oh, great. So now you put something fried on the green salad that you're supposed to be eating to have that quote-unquote Mediterranean lifestyle.
Here's the deal. Even croutons are not healthy.
They're not.
But my wife knows if there's a salad in front of me, I'm staring down the pantry, seeing if there's any croutons in there.
Oh, man.
Gotta be something with the crunch, right?
I need that.
I need the bready crunch.
And croutons, I don't know if you guys have been in that aisle in a while. Dude, croutons are feeling it.
Yeah.
It used to be like those little Pepperidge Farms. That's the choice you had. And they were seasoned or unseasoned. That was your choice.
Yeah.
Dude, now there's like garlic parm. There's there's all like a butter herb.
Oh,
man, it is crazy how many croutons. And they are proud of their croutons. You got to remember, it's just bread. And they still want like $6 a box for those things. Orida says, hold my beer. And they create a croutot, which is a tiny tater tot that you, I guess, maybe bake in the oven and then sprinkle those on your salad in lieu of a crouton.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Do you like warm stuff in your salad?
I was not only thinking about that, but I was thinking about the flaccid factor. Once that croutot calms down, it's not going to maintain.
Calm down, croutots.
It's not going to maintain.
Go flaccid.
Chill your teas, croutots.
It's not going to have that crunch factor that you get with the crouton.
Yeah. I agree with that.
See, it's Jack and I trying to sound bougie like you, Jimmy.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But here's the thing: it sounds kind of good because they're crispy, and it says croutots go from freezer to oven to plate, and they always deliver fresh, crispy forkfuls. For over 70 years, they've been making tater tots, and I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, if my mom came home with a bag of tater tots, I wondered what went right that day.
Exactly. That was a
because
treat.
I'm telling you, something happened in my mother's life that she knew good and well. That it was like coming home with Disney tickets. It was we just never got stuff like that as kids. So if my mom was buying a bag of tater tots, we would immediately throw them in. Did you ever have Fry Daddy when you guys were young?
Fry Daddy.
You know
no.
what a Fry Daddy is?
It's like a table fryer.
It's kind of like an air fryer, but back in the day.
It's an air fryer for fried foods. It's basically what it is. And it had a lid, so you'd pour your oil in there. You'd plug it in. It had one temperature. I think it went to 360 or 365 or whatever it was.
Oh.
You would fry like crazy, right?
No safety gear on that thing. Kids could tip it over at any time.
It had handles on it where you could pull it off the counter onto your face.
Good times.
And you would deep fry these, and then you would it had this lid, like a snap, and you just put it on the lid and just let right back in the old counter there. God, they were so good, though.
Num num.
$1.50 a bag. That's all they are.
Oh, that's not bad.
September 30th, which was yesterday, of course. Croutots will be available for $1.50 a bag exclusively in New York, L.A., Chicago, Atlanta, and Pittsburgh while supplies last. So I'm guessing this is probably a test product that they're going to see how they hit. But if you've ever been over to the frozen potato section, Orida's doing quite well for themselves.
Yeah.
They're doing all right.
They got that whole fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
They have
like,
whole freezer there.
They have the shoestring fries. They have the crinkles. They have the extra crispy crinkles. They have the tater tots.
Steak fries, hash browns.
Two kinds of hash browns. O'Brien potatoes.
I'm a huge fan of onion rings. Right.
All right.
Okay. So
I like that. I like that statement. I like when you're declarative.
Oh yeah. I really like onion rings, and lately, and so my daughter asked. She goes, "Do you like them better with the whole onion? Because that seems to be the thing, the whole onion or the minced one. The minced one, onion, is kind of reminiscent of Burger King, right?
I have never had a minced. I don't even know.
So you're saying they mince the onions up and then form them into a circle and then batter them and cook them?
Yes.
Did not know that was the case.
I've never had that.
I believe that's what Burger King's serving.
I'll be damned. I did not know that.
I've always had the whole onion ring.
Oh, no. And I found them. Walmart.
Really?
Oh, let's go. I bought 2 bags.
Have you ever made them at home?
No.
Dude, that is the joint. You make a little tempura batter.
Here we go, Jack.
Which is super easy. Again, it's really easy. It's flour and water, salt, pepper type thing. Little tempura batter. And you put them in the fryer, and they don't have that big puffy, crispy, like that fake crisp thing. It's just got this perfect light, crispy coating. Oh, God. I need to go to the bathroom for a second. So good, dude. I don't ever eat onion. We make onion straws when we do steak sometimes to get fancy. Those are delicious as well.
You know, one of the appliances I bought with zero regret, it's one of those ones where you wish you bought it sooner, was the air fryer.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When I upgraded my air fryer to that Ninja one, We use that thing for everything.
Dude, is it not the greatest?
It's great.
I don't even know. Like when we do the HelloFreshes, they tell you to put certain things in the oven, like broccoli and stuff, to roast it. Get out of here. That's going right in my air fryer.
I make ice cream in it now.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. I did not say this out loud, but I promise you I thought this. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are divorcing.
Right.
All right. Now, there's a whole bunch of swirling stuff on what's going on. Another woman is being pitched out there. But I think something else happened. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is next.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Off-ramp backups piling up through the city from I-4 westbound to State Road 408. Stop-and-go traffic on I-4 westbound getting through that World Drive in Champions Gate area. A crash is blocking multiple lanes on State Road 436 at Waukeba Springs Road. All lanes are blocked on 1792 northbound at General Hutchinson Parkway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. From school drop-offs to weekend getaways, at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you can get a quick and easy oil change in about 15 minutes. Drive in today. No appointment needed. Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons and to find a location near you.
That mortgage guy, Don, also does commercial and SBA, Small Business Administration loans, too. And if you have an existing SBA loan with, say, a rate of 9% or more, then today is your lucky day. And that's because that mortgage guy, Don, can refinance your qualified high-interest SBA loan to a low fixed rate of 8.25%. Want to buy a business or franchise? Don't worry. That mortgage guy, Don, has your back and has over 50 sources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes. And you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Big down payments. Thousands down. We interviewed the victims. Tell us what happened, ma'am.
Well, I says to myself, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi, in DeLand and Ocala. Every vehicle's just one dime down.
And then?
I ended up at some other dealer.
Why?
They had a trade payoff event.
Let me guess. You had to put $4,000 down.
Yeah, $4,000.
Next time, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi. Right, RC?
That's right. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down.
But I still owe thousands on my trade.
It's okay. We accept any trade, even if you still owe thousands.
With only one dime down.
Get a new Outlander SUV. It's under 30 grand, has all the toys, and you don't have to worry about your engine for life.
Plus 0% financing for 60 months.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand and Ocala.
RCHill.com. Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Facing a criminal charge, who you call next matters. At Smith & Yulo Law Firm, we are the criminal defense attorneys in Florida, fighting for people like you. Call 352-WIN-FOR-YOU now for your free case evaluation. Smith & Yulo Law Firm, offices Orlando.
In Toronto's war on crime, the worst offenders are pursued by the detectives of the Specialized Criminal Investigations Unit. These are their stories.
A new series based on the iconic franchise is here on the CW tonight.
Stories always need a few twists.
The legacy you know so well has a new story to tell.
Sometimes the dead do speak.
Law & Order Toronto Criminal Intent. All new tonight on the CW.
Tonight beginning at 8, only on CW18.
We're following several breaking stories tonight.
WESH 2 News at 10 on CW18.
I'm Michelle Imparato.
And I'm Jesse Pagan.
Covering breaking news across Central Florida, bringing you the latest facts to keep you informed.
New details are coming into the newsroom right now.
And preparing you for what's ahead.
Strong to severe storms moving in.
Michelle Imparato, Jesse Pagan, Darren Stoltzfus, and Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. WESH 2 News at 10 on CW18. Local, live, late breaking.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. 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 That's check. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, Ohana, how's it? Anyway, now, Brother Jack, we approaching the year 2026.
Crazy.
And Jimmy's been giving you some really simple and easy and very delicious cooking ideas for a long time. You know, you'd even save money using some of these recipes than buying processed or whatever type of food you're accustomed. I know time's an issue. Let's extend and reach out in the new year. Aloha.
Man, he ain't gonna cook.
Hey, Golfman Ted over here in Melbourne.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm from Pittsburgh, and they do this all the time where you put fries on everything. Sandwiches, they put fries on salads. It's a Permane Brothers restaurant chain that does it a lot, but it's called a Pittsburgh salad. Put fries on your salad, put fries on your sandwiches. Absolutely incredible. You got to do it.
No, really?
If I hear the traffic guys say Wakiva Springs one more time,
Jack actually just emailed that dude and said, hey, man, listen, a couple of our roads you need to clear up.
Let's see. So Wakiva.
Altamonte.
Altamonte is the other one.
Alfaya.
Oh, that's one, yeah.
Yeah, Cimarron.
And then you have to kind of spell it phonetically and kind of read it so it would,
right,
sound like you want it to sound.
Mm-hmm.
And don't insult us by calling it the amusement park area.
Yeah, please.
We have some of the biggest parks in the world here in Central Florida. You've got your little Busch Gardens. Enjoy it. But show some respect on that mouth when you talk about theme parks in this area.
Put some respect on our damn name.
Exactly, man. We've got the biggest parks in the world. We have more world visitors coming here. It's not an amusement park.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Your 5 o'clock keyword is check. CHECK. Just slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. Deb is here, and Jack is as well.
Yeah.
I think it was a bit of a surprise for a lot of people that weren't in the know that Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban were breaking up. Both Australian. Him, a superstar, not only guitar player but country music artist, and she has been kind of part of our acting lexicon now for 30 years?
Yes,
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw the alert that they were separated and how she's trying to get back together.
Well, it's all done. I mean, she filed for divorce today.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, there's another girl.
Oh.
Yeah, there's another woman. They've been living apart since the beginning of the summer, apparently. He's already purchased another house. And And people started, and when I read this story initially, I'm like, okay, people, this happens. People are together for a long time. They're both very busy people. A lot of times in the entertainment industry, this happens because one is touring. Keith is on the road all the time. She has a career as well. They have kids, 14-year-old, I think, and a 17-year-old daughters. So somebody has to, raise the children while they do that. So that happens quite often in celebrity relationships, just very difficult. Plus the scrutiny of the media. Things like that kind of drive people apart.
Well, the new girl thing kind of,
Right.
that happens a lot in Hollywood, too.
That might jump to the top of the list on grievances.
Yeah, actually, he was on stage the other night, and he wrote a song for Nicole Kidman and changed the lyrics.
Oh.
In the middle of the song. Now, I guess he has a utility guitar player, a musician named Maggie Baugh, B-A-U-G-H, who's actually from Boca Raton, who plays with him, and there's some rumor that they may have something going, but she's way younger. I think she's only like 28, and he's 57 or 58. And again, in the entertainment industry, we know that doesn't really matter either. Those separations of age don't really matter. Ask Belichick, he knows.
Yeah, well.
Right. Here's the other part that nobody really talked about until this afternoon when I read a piece right before I came in to work today. And I'm interested to see how you guys will react to this. So everybody was like, yeah, the other girl, everything I just said, right? That was the reason. Do you guys remember the movie that Nicole Kidman made earlier this year? I think it was called Baby Girl.
Yes.
Do you remember what that movie was about?
Yes. She was a CEO of a company. It was a dominatrix.
Powerful
thing.
CEO.
Yeah, powerful CEO. That
Much younger man.
Dominated, and she was naked, and
she was
being very sexual.
No, I didn't see the movie. My wife saw the movie, and apparently in this movie, she's like, like Jack said, she's a powerful CEO. So you can paint any male CEO, whether it be your Elon Musks or your Larry Ellisons or whatever, into the same role. And we know that we've heard through the grapevine over years that a lot of these big time CEO guys don't mind a little dominance because they are so dominant in their life. They need some balance there, so they will seek out people to do that for them, right? Professionally, so there's discretion, right? This movie, like, she got led around by a leash, and she was like drinking milk out of a bowl, and basically
simmer down, Jack.
Basically,
I watched it. I saw it already.
Like, bang this dude through the entire movie. And look, I don't care what movie it is. Like, I don't care what your job is. I don't know how, as a husband, and again, this may be old school, I get that. But I mean, to have your wife like dry humping some dude for basically 3.5 or 4 weeks while they shoot this movie has to get to you a little bit, right? It has to. Like, you have to factor that in. I saw a People story today that said, this is what I read right before I came in today, and this people.com, said that did play. That from the minute that she made that movie, that they started having problems. Because, again, as a guy, and again, I know that it's art, I understand that, but that doesn't really separate from your sensibilities as a husband or a male to have your wife, doing things like that for a movie. Still, it doesn't matter. You have to assume at some point that maybe, that was just a little disrespectful. And I don't know how to, it's kind of weird to process that because it's art, and you're like, well, they're just artists. I get that, but it doesn't really separate the fact that your wife is grinding on this guy who's 30 years younger than her, good-looking, Hollywood star, and that was one of the things they said that drove them apart. That maybe
he's fixed it by dry humping with a much younger woman, so I guess he's fixed his problems.
A much younger woman that we met and interviewed.
Who, Maggie Baugh?
Yes.
I thought I recognized the name.
Hold up. Is this the girl that we interviewed out in Tavares?
Yes.
I knew I recognized that name.
I recognized her. When I saw the picture, I'm like, oh, that looks like the girl who was on the show. And then a texter just said, you guys interviewed her. I searched my email, and that Maggie Baugh is who we had on the show that day in
Tavares when we did our live broadcast in Tavares. And right here, people.com. Keith Urban changed song lyrics inspired by Nicole Kidman romance to reference new guitar player Maggie during concert.
And now that you bring that up, it's so funny.
Didn't she mention being like a utility player in Nashville?
She did. She actually mentioned touring. Was it with him? She was actually touring with another artist. It may have been him.
See what this show does?
We're part of the story.
We are.
Although we didn't know it.
Dude, we may have to dig that interview up. Because, I mean, she is only like 27 or 28, right?
She's 25.
She's 25 years old.
25.
And adorable, by the way.
Oh, she is.
Couldn't be cuter and couldn't have a better personality.
And she's talented.
Yeah, very talented.
She performed that night at Tavares.
Yeah. Wowzers. She's now on tour with Keith Urban. Man, here's the thing. You kind of hope she didn't get herself caught up into something like that. Don't you? Don't you kind of hope?
Oh, absolutely. Because you know what? Everything you just mentioned, she's a grinder, not in that sense. She's talented.
Right.
You know, she's out there trying to make a name for herself. That's the young woman I remember meeting in Tavares. She's also 25 and has a world-class star like Keith Urban showing her attention and rewriting lyrics. She could get herself involved with something before she even realizes what it's going to cost
and
her.
would that taint like?
Don't say taint.
Okay, stop. That's the only word that works. Would that taint or tarnish your legacy as a 25-year-old? Do you think that's really kind of you're all in, right? Because if it doesn't, let's say they did hook up, and let's say she is the other girl, because we do not know that she's the other girl. We just know that she plays on stage with Keith Urban. He changed the lyrics. That doesn't really mean anything.
According to the Daily Beast, People.com, I mean, they're naming her.
As the other woman?
As the new girlfriend. Absolutely.
God, he's 57 years old.
So I think where it could tarnish her is...
Yeah, because you're a homewrecker, right?
Well,
don't you get that? Don't you get the homewrecker label? And in country music, wouldn't that be one of the worst things you could be labeled as a woman, as a homewrecker?
I just think at 25, when you're trying to make a name for yourself, coming in with all the baggage and the name of Keith Urban is going to take away a bit of your shine.
Wow, there's the interview. Jack is playing the interview right now. That's her. If you go to...
yes, that is her.
Go to YouTube, realradio.fm, because we're not on YouTube under the Jim Colbert Show. You can actually see our interview with Maggie Ball. Jack is playing it right now. That is crazy.
I would hope he thought wisely, knowing that he's a 57-year-old man, what it could mean for a 25-year-old woman's career. But if he's bruised from his wife being, baby girl, then maybe he's just out there trying to soothe his own ego, and he's not thinking.
So she would be 8 years older than his oldest daughter.
Shopping buddy.
Yeah.
I didn't know what else. Too soon?
Oh, my God. My stepmom can't even get insurance discounts yet.
She can't rent a car yet.
She can't rent a car. My stepmom can't go on a cruise by herself.
But we can go shopping.
Holy ass.
Let's go to Forever 21.
Yeah, they're splitting everything right down the middle because they both make like over $100K a month, and I guess that's the breaking point for that whole dispersal of funds. He already bought a new space, and apparently the word has been out in Nashville for a while that they've been apart, and then he's with someone new.
Well, now we know who that someone new is.
And the thing is
we have to go back and listen to that interview and see if there's any hints.
And she's not saying it's not. And you would think that if she's a 25-year-old, she's out there, she's trying to make it in Nashville, which is very difficult because there are scads of talented people trying to make it in Nashville. It's much more difficult than L.A. And for her to slide in there and then not like immediately go out and say, "Hey, look, I just play. I don't have anything to do romantically."
Brings
with
more
Keith
attention
Urban.
to it.
Does it really?
Oh yeah, just keep quiet, keep your head down, and keep doing what you need to do.
That's how she got here, keeping her head down.
Neither can.
Oh, hey. All right, 407-916-1041. 5 o'clock keyword is check, CHECK. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
I don't see Kanye West as a sexual being. Like, I don't picture him even really being into sex, even though he's showing people porn. He just doesn't come across that way, like as a sexual being.
That's how I picture you.
It's fair enough.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
There's a couple of accidents you should avoid on your ride this afternoon. All lanes are blocked on 1792 northbound at General Hutchinson Parkway. All lanes are blocked on Fairbanks Avenue. Westbound at Edgewater Drive. There's a crash getting cleared up still on 434 westbound before I-4. You're going to get caught up in some familiar delays on most of the major roadways that are starting to pile up here. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Stay connected when it matters most. Be prepared with Rapid Radio's walkie-talkies. With instant push-to-talk and LTE nationwide coverage, you can reach family and friends in any emergency. 100% private, no contracts, no hassle.
Stay safe. Order now at rapidradios.com.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by We Are Beyond a Bank. It used to be We Are Not the Banks, but they're now bigger and better than before. They have a brand new website. It's wearebeyondabank.com. Brad Siebert and his team, they've partnered with Luminate Bank, which is great because it makes them more flexible. They're now licensed in all 50 states. We Are Beyond a Bank still has that primary focus of mortgages, getting you the money you need. It might be commercial lending. It might be new construction loans, or maybe it's refi on your current home. Brad Siebert can help. You contact him at wearebeyondabank.com, but there's an easier way. Pick up your cell phone, pound 250, keyword Luminate. That's pound 250, and when they ask for a keyword, you say Luminate. NMLS ID number 150953, equal housing and fair lending.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
Want a Big Green Egg? For the lowest price anywhere, go to Wassie's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your Big Green Egg so that you'll be cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, for your Big Green Egg today.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and don't know what to do. You know who to call. Farah and Farah. Orlando.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
I'm Katie. I was in a bad car accident. I woke up in the hospital 6 weeks later. My husband called attorney Glenn Klotzman. I met with Glenn. He said he would take care of everything. Just keep healing. I feel blessed he was there to help. I'm doing well. I'm so thankful Glenn Klotzman was there for us. The results he got for us were way more than expected. He's more than an attorney. He's a friend. Call him at 407-917-1718. KLAUSMAN law.com. Office Winter Park.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
In Toronto's war on crime, the worst offenders are pursued by the detectives of the Specialized Criminal Investigations Unit. These are their stories.
A new series based on the iconic franchise is here on the CW tonight.
Stories always need a few twists.
The legacy you know so well has a new story to tell.
Sometimes the dead do speak.
Law & Order Toronto Criminal Intent. All new tonight on the CW.
Tonight beginning at 8, only on CW18.
We're following several breaking stories tonight.
WESH 2 News at 10 on CW18.
I'm Michelle Imparato. And I'm Jesse Pagan.
Covering breaking news across Central Florida, bringing you the latest facts to keep you informed.
New details are coming into the newsroom right now.
And preparing you for what's ahead.
Strong to severe storms moving in.
Michelle Imparato, Jesse Pagan, Darren Stoltzfus, and Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. WESH 2 News at 10 on CW18. Local, live, late breaking.
Time is up. The IRS is in full collection mode for 2025, issuing liens, levies, and garnishments to anyone who has a past tax debt or unfiled tax returns. Don't wait till it's too late. Your paycheck and bank accounts are at risk of being seized. Call now and stop the collection process today. If you're living check to check, no matter how much you're making, you still may qualify for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or eliminate your tax debt. It's just a 5-minute call to get your options, and it's free. If you owe back taxes, have years of unfiled tax tax returns, under audit, have a wage bank levy, or finally just want to sleep better, business or personal, call the experts at Republic Tax Relief while there's still time. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau and tough, this veteran-owned company has the fight you need to take on the IRS. Don't go at it alone. The call is free. Call their hotline number now, 800-299-7590. That's 800-299-7590. Find out if you qualify today. Call 800-299-7590 or go to republictaxrelief.com.
Here's the tale of the daily Medfield. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings Wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap GoodRx, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
People called them murderers. 10 years later, they were gods. Today, no one knows their names. A group of maverick surgeons who took on the medical establishment, who risked everything to invent open-heart surgery. Welcome to the Wild West of American medicine. I'm Chris Pine, and this is Cardiac Cowboys. If you like medical dramas, if you like heart-pounding thrillers, you will love Cardiac Cowboys. Listen wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sponsored by Jasper.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
The Jim Colbert Show, streaming live on YouTube. Watch us talk. Still to come, we find out what's in the good sauce with Ross Padgett. Today at 6 on The Jim Colbert Show.
My wife and I went to this concert place that served food once, and she got what they called a grilled chicken salad, or grilled chicken Caesar salad, where they actually grilled the chicken and the lettuce. It was a wedge of lettuce that they grilled, and she said it was the best salad she had ever eaten. So, go figure.
So are you guys saying Maggie Baugh is pulling the guitar strings of Keith Urban?
Come on now.
Is she strumming him along?
I don't know. He's got a wig, though. I know that.
Is she picking his fiddle? Is she diddling his doo-wopper?
Look, I shouldn't say I know that, but that hair, I don't know. That hair doesn't look real genuine.
And where did that thought get put into your head? Did you think that?
Yeah,
or
no. I absolutely. Every time I see him, I'm like, that hair's fake as hell.
Did a female say that?
No,
to you?
nobody. I swear to God on my life. I'm like, every time I see his hair, I'm like, that ain't real. Yeah, you don't have hair like that at 57 years old, guys. I got bad news for you. Most dudes at 57 do not have hair like that, except for Bradshaw.
You should ask Maggie.
That's Bradshaw's the only. And by the way, we're never going to interview Maggie Baugh again. So if she's in Urban's world now, we're never going to see her again. And we did find that interview. We should find a way to put that up. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
But we're going to put it back up so you can hear the interview we did with Maggie Baugh a couple months ago when she was playing in Tavares. Again, a city she'll never play again in her life.
Yeah. I got to do a little editing on that. Oh, maybe on the way down.
Now, this is kind of a Springsteen thing, right?
What do you mean?
Isn't it Springsteen who did this a little bit? Didn't he? He was with What's-Her-Face and then wound up getting with Patty Scalifa or whatever it is? Or
Patty hated the wife that he was married to. She was a Hollywood. She was.
Oh, she was the. What was her name?
Oh, I forget.
She was not. I mean, Patty Scalifa. I remember stories of her just waiting in the wings because she knew that woman wasn't right for Bruce. She was trying to change who Bruce was, make him more Hollywood.
And Bruce, and she wasn't a stereotypical beauty.
Yeah, Julianne Phillips.
Yeah, that's it, Julianne Phillips, right? She was in the first Fletch movie, I believe, with Chevy Chase, and had a middling Hollywood career. But that's kind of the same thing, right? He leaves her, and of course, the age difference isn't the same. And is he still with Patty?
Yeah.
Is he really? Wow, that's 40 years, 30 years or something, right?
Yeah, since late 80s.
Yeah, late 80s. Yeah, that was a big story back then when he left her because she was such a beauty. And then, again, Patty is a musician who played with him.
Hey-o.
I'm thinking more of the, She's one of the biggest actresses. Pretty Woman.
Oh, Julia Roberts.
When she married her husband, who is
Danny Moder is the guy she's married to now, who's a photographer, cinematographer.
Cameraman.
Yeah.
And he was married to a makeup artist.
That's right.
When they had met on the set of a movie, and apparently it got so acrimonious that reportedly she had T-shirts made that said, "Just leave them already."
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Let's get a little
she
forward.
wanted that.
All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Your 5 o'clock keyword is check, CHECK. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. And don't forget to visit us on Saturday for the big Best Of Challenge out there at the Sunset Walk Promenade. 10 4-ounce servings of chili for only $20 while we walk around and enjoy ourselves. Live music. DJ Scotty B is going to be there. A car show. So much fun. And I hope you guys have made plans to join us on Saturday. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, do that now. SunsetWalk.com. That's SunsetWalk.com. Probably going to be able to pull up there and grab them at the park as well, but get them now early so you don't have to worry about a sellout. SunsetWalk.com. Hope to see you there. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Check is here as well.
Yeah, we need people to cook chili.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're looking for people to enter, and you can do it today or tomorrow via TalkBack. Just describe the chili you want to make, and hopefully make sure you can join us Saturday at noon to make that chili, and we have prizes. First place prize is sweet.
And by the way, this is a really good way to kind of get in kind of the inside of the show, because everybody that does this is kind of on stage with us, hanging out with us the entire day. And all you have to do is the chili recipe you're going to use. If you call in or do a talk back, we'll do the sexy music behind it. And what you want to try to do is make your call as spicy as possible as you describe how you're going to make your chili.
Yeah.
And we've done this before. It's also very funny. And we'll get you set up so you can come and cook chili for us and maybe win a very cool prize. Because not only do you get a dope-ass trophy, I think they give you a package out there as well.
They do, and because of everyone understands that the quality of food that we have to eat is determined by how funny you are in a recorded message.
That's 100%.
That you send us.
That is 100% true.
And if you want to know the ingredients, we have it on our website at realradio.fm/chili.
Yeah.
Information with links to how to get tickets. But again, if you win the contest, we're giving you the ticket to get in. You know what I'm saying?
And the cool thing about the talkback is you just go to Real Radio. Not Real Radio. You grab the iHeartRadio app, right? You go to Real Radio and use that mic. Now the cool thing is you can edit it and get it right until you do it as many times as you can until you get it right. When we get your talk back, we'll put the music behind it, right? So you want to talk slow, you want to be sexy,
you
want to
said
stare
spicy.
You want to stare Deb right in her eyes.
Jack, look at me.
No. I can't.
Oh, he's still looking.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sound like home, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your chili.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Gonna brown this meat.
Oh, brown meat.
Deb loves brown meat. That's what I heard.
Hey now.
From back in college.
Good save.
One time.
Drop your top one time. Not looking at
Old drop top Deb. Got herself some brown meat. Gonna add those onions and garlic. A little chipotle pepper. Some cumin. I could say that a different way, but I'm not.
Thank you.
Some chili powder.
Sensor standing by.
Yeah, exactly.
Some tomatoes.
I don't know.
A little beef stock.
Beef stock.
Beef stock.
Beef stock.
Stop.
Gonna let it simmer. Like your panties.
Oh, Lord.
That was too far. I admit that's too far. I backed that up. You should never say the word panties and chili in the same sentence. Just should never happen.
No.
Chili panty. Yeah, panty chili? No, it doesn't work in any way, shape, or form. But if you do that and you're good at it, and you make us laugh and it's fun, you can come out and hang out with us on Saturday at Sunset Walk. Not only can you eat some chili and hang out, you can make some chili as well. They're going to give you 2.5 hours and everything you need. And if you have a special spice you want to bring, you can do that and make yours unique.
Where do you find the complete list of ingredients that will be made available?
RealRadio.fm/chili. That's RealRadio.fm/chili.
We do have a texter, and it's a legit question. He goes, if I'm cooking for you for 2 hours, how will I try other restaurants' chili?
Yeah, because here's the thing. It's a 4-hour event. right? So you're going to start immediately, or if you think you can make it quickly, it'll give you enough time to kind of slide around and grab some. Or if you have somebody with you, they can go get it and bring it back to you while you're cooking, and you can have something to snack on.
Let it simmer. And go,
that's right.
Go get some chili.
Truthfully, that's what you should be doing.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Come on, Eric.
Again, that's sunsetwalk.com. Hope to see everybody out there. It's a blast. If you've talked to anybody or heard anybody that's gone to these things, it is just one of those really cool afternoons that doesn't cost a lot of money. Matter of fact, you don't have to pay to get in at all, actually. You only pay to get in. You only pay to taste the chili. That's it.
That's right.
So you could bring the whole family, and if it's just dad that wants to do that, the kids can run around and have a good time. They have an arcade out there. They got a movie theater out there. So hope to see you for sure. This Kidman thing's kind of crazy. God, if that's her, I mean, if it's really her, and she's not done. And again, somebody texted in and said that when he changed the lyric to the song, that she sent out like a Instagram post that said like with eyes, or said that he did that for me or something like that.
He said that.
He said that. Oh my God.
I know.
What do you? Let me ask you a question. What's the decorum? Let's say Jack and Naomi separated.
Let's
right?
not.
I mean, just like you could say it for me. Let's say my wife and I separate.
All right.
And I started dating a 25-year-old.
You would be able to hear me laughing from the parking lot all the way through the first floor lobby, up the elevator, right to the Real Radio studio.
You would laugh at me if I brought in if I started dating a 25-year-old.
It's beneath you.
It's beneath me.
To me, it looks bad.
Interesting.
It's like getting that sports car, and everyone goes, "Oh,
yeah." But back to me. Could I pull that off?
Would you want
to? If Jack and Naomi separated, God bless. We know it won't happen. But if Jack and Naomi separated and it was all done, and Jack rolled up to Sunset Walk this Saturday, 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock, right? And he was holding hands with a 25-year-old. How would you?
2 daughters older than that, by the way.
Yeah. How would you even react to that? Like, that would be very bizarre. And can I tell you, it doesn't have to be in the entertainment world. It could be just your buddy who's a landscaper and starts dating like a 25-year-old, and he shows up at your dart night with his 25-year-old date. I can't imagine any scenario.
How would you react if Jack walked in with a 25-year-old woman?
I would mock him to his face while he was holding hands with her.
I don't think he'd mind. His smile's pretty big over there. Jack, how would you react if Jimmy showed up with a 25-year-old?
You go, boy. You go. Good on you.
And therein lies the difference.
Do you think most guys would think that? This almost goes back to that whole...
To a degree, yeah.
This almost goes back to the whole, if a guy teacher has a relationship with a female student, it's the grossest thing of all time.
Right.
If a female teacher has a relationship with a male student, it is a high five fest.
Yeah.
For the guys, that's gross.
But right, it is gross. You're 100% right.
Think about it. So let's say the 25-year-old woman, that, for most of your adolescence life, that's what you're looking at when you're looking at Playboy magazines, right?
Yes.
That 25-year-old woman. So that has become
a little old.
That's become your the pinnacle of what your desire
right,
is.
Yeah.
Sounds like justification.
Well, for many. So I think that is always in your subconscious as, yes, that is something you're always gravitating towards.
Do you think most guys listening to the show right now, you're welcome to text at 77031, do you think most guys on the show right now, if their best friend, who is in his mid to late 50s, showed up after a divorce with a 25-year-old girlfriend, that they would either, not condemn it, but they would either approve of it or disapprove of it?
Hey, one guy texted us at 77031 and said, "I'm 59. I'd date her. Hell, I'd marry her."
But she's very attractive.
So, we actually had a conversation not too dissimilar from this last Monday.
Right.
Bob Fryer was our guest co-host, and he announced that he just the day before turned 60, but was wondering what is the age range that he's able to date in, because he had a friend, he was talking to a friend in their low 40s, and to him he was like, oh, that's That's kind of a big.
Yeah, 35 was too young for him.
Somebody actually texted in earlier and said that very thing.
Yeah.
And they said at 58 years old or 57 or whatever Keith Urban is, I believe it's one or the other. She's 58 and he's 57 or something. They said 35. Even at 57 years old, they said 35 years old. That's still 20 years.
Yeah, 57 and 25 is off limits. The youngest person Keith should date would be 35.
Like when I think about it like this, like my wife is only 9 years younger than me, right? She's 9 years younger. And there's definite.
Only.
Well, there's definite differences in our not sensibilities, but her music and movies that she watched growing up are different than my movies and TV. So there is that weird, and it's almost a perfect separation of time. And
it's one generation.
It is a generation.
You're 1 year away from being a generation away. So all of those things that, like I'm 5.5 years older than Chris.
God, almighty.
That's right.
Would have never guessed.
Learn from my mama, y'all. But we can still talk about, hey, do you remember that commercial? Do you remember that TV show?
Right.
Do you remember? And there's still some similarities with childhood and television shows and music. But once you start getting into that 10, 15, 20, 25-year range, it's going to be difficult to find things, not necessarily in common, but going back to childhood memories, it's going to be a completely different game.
Exactly. How do you reminisce? Like, I mean, I think about the Belichick thing. He's like 70 and she's 27 or 8 or something like that, or whatever it is.
That's when you just tell them to show, don't tell.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, what do you talk to her about? I mean, other than like topical stuff that's just in the news.
How was daycare today? Do you want to go get an ice cream cone? Were you a good girl?
I heard you learned cursive.
Oh, what a good girl. Come sit on Daddy's lap.
Oh, don't say that.
Why? You know that's what he's saying.
Don't say that.
You know what that's what he's saying.
Stop it. God almighty. That's so disgusting.
I know.
So I think, oh, Jack. So chop these onions up.
Oh.
Put them in your panties.
No.
Unclean.
Thank you.
He said tainted. I thought you didn't like that.
Thank you, Jack. Female version of that just went away. So you need to talk about onions in my panties. Exactly.
Oh. How would it be for you, Jack? For real. If
this is a fun game.
If you're dating right now, Jack, what do you think the cutoff is? Be honest.
No.
Stop playing the Jack thing. Just tell me.
The Jack thing.
40?
I'm 58. So I would say, 4. It's got to have a 4 at least.
100%.
How about you?
All the way up to about, 68, 69.
Yeah. Oh, funny.
That's the window.
All right. That's sugar mama world there. I would say, 45.
Yeah.
I'd say 45 and up is where I'd have to be. I don't think I would have, my wife is older than 45. I'm not going to tell you her age, but
she looks fabulous.
She looks amazing, but and also
Did you already tell us how much younger she is than you?
Yeah, kind of. I'm depending on them not knowing math. But
hey, I'm sitting right here.
She's kind of an old soul. So even though she's 9 years younger than me, we don't really have that big of a separation when it comes to certain things. Like she's a big Zeppelin fan. I'm a big Zeppelin fan.
Right.
But she also has certain.
So my ex-husband and I had just about everything in common. Still the worst decision I ever made in my life.
Yeah.
Chris is all Hall & Oates and I'm all Tool.
Right. Yeah. But the opposites attract thing. I mean, my wife loves 90s country and stuff, but she'll also listen to like 90s alternative with me and, and rip through an Echo and Bunnyman album with me as I sit there and listen to, Boot, Scoot, and Boogie.
There you go.
But you just have to know those things, right?
Exactly.
Someone came up with a formula. Last week we were talking about it. We just got another text. Half your age plus 10. I think last week they said half your age plus 7 or 8, but half your age plus 10. So if you're 60, then it would be 40.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that means that puts us in 30s, though. That's no good for us. I mean, no good for me.
I was just about to say, okay, now try saying that with a straight face.
It's no good for me, Jack. I have to always, I always have to put the hyphen in there for Bradshaw.
All
right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Load them up, guys. It's time for trivia. We'll do that next.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show trivia is next. Call now. 407-916-1041.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Magic training camp is underway with new players getting in sync with returning veterans. Orlando opens the preseason against Miami in Puerto Rico on Saturday. Buccaneers running back Bucky Irving's status for Sunday against Seattle is up in the air as as he seeks medical opinions on his lower leg injury. And YouTube TV subscribers will continue to enjoy NBC sports content after the streamer and network reached a short-term deal. I'm Scott Davidson.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Eustace Roofing. Man, what a company. Since 1959. Every time I read that, it's more impressive. These guys have been protecting Florida homes for over 65 years with incredible integrity and the cleanest work site you will ever encounter. In 2021, these guys were the National Roofing Company of the Year. And I'll tell you something else. They have no interest financing, and they serve all of Central Florida. Plus, they're metal roofing experts, which means they manufacture that roof on site so it fits your home perfectly. And they may be able to satisfy your insurance carrier by simply cleaning or rejuvenating your roof, adding years to it. Their call to action right now, 15% off a new roof during their storm season sale. So take advantage of that right now. Just visit EustaceRoofing.com to schedule your free estimate today. The real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts. It's Eustace Roofing.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
When it comes to restoring cars, Diego's got skills. And with Total Wireless in his corner, the whole world sees them. With the dual camera system on his new iPhone 13, he can take amazing car photos and post them on the fly with super fast 5G, and even turn this hobby into a full-time gig. His claim to fame? Claiming iPhone 13 with 5G on us. Get iPhone 13 with 5G on us when you switch to the Total 5G or 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan. Total Wireless, in your corner. For limited time while supplies last. Valid in store. Device taxes and fees may apply.
Tools Ace Hardware is your neighborhood home maintenance expert. With 14 convenient locations across Central Florida, including their brand new store in downtown Windermere, you'll find Benjamin Moore Paint, Steel outdoor power equipment, sales and service, grills and outdoor cooking from Big Green Egg to Traeger, everyday hardware solutions. Visit their new Windermere location or any Tools Ace Hardware near you. Shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Visit Cocoa Beach on the Space Coast this Columbus Day weekend and support the National Kidney Foundation's 40th annual Surf Fest, featuring hundreds of competitive surfers in pro and amateur divisions, live entertainment, and fun for the entire family. For more information, visit nkfsurf.com.
Sunnyside Drains.
My shower's clogged. I think it needs to be snaked.
A snake? Where?
No, a plumbing snake.
Is it near me?
I should have called Frank Gay.
I'm hiding under the desk for safety.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
For clogged drains in your home, trust our highly trained techs who aren't afraid of a little snake. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
What's up, people? It's Russ Rollins from the Monsters. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. October is packed with vendors and concerts. It's got custom bikes and miles of beautiful scenery. That's out in Daytona. The best part, the Monsters in the Morning, broadcasting live. That's right, all the action live Thursday, October the 16th with a live broadcast. No matter what you ride, we want to welcome you to Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride.
Sunset Walk presents the Best of Challenge Chili Edition, Saturday, October 4th at the Promenade. Join the cast of Real Radio 104.1's The Jim Colbert Show as we host the Best of Challenge. 10 venues competing to be crowned Best Chili at Sunset Walk. Participants include Cowboy Chicken, El Jefe Tequilas, and Ford's Garage. VIP tasting tickets on sale now at sunsetwalk.com. Luxury RVs by Giant Recreation World Winter Garden. Spectators and parking are free. Plus, DJ Scotty B, live music from Luck of the Draw, Artisan Market, and Car Show. Best of Challenge Chili Edition, Saturday, October 4th at Sunset Walk.
Did you realize most jewelry stores in the malls and outside the malls are all a part of one big corporate conglomerate?
The corporate world is the corporate world. I don't need to say too much about it. They're owned by Wall Street. They answer to Wall Street.
That's International Diamond Center's Keith LeClaire, who says you don't have to settle for national chain quality. Locally owned IDC is a true direct importer with better prices on hand-selected diamonds that come straight from the cutters.
You cannot get any closer to the source than IDC. My son and I hand-select every diamond that comes in. I want to be able to stand behind it, and the only way I can stand behind it is by hand-selecting each and every diamond.
You think that level of quality control is happening at the big box stores?
The standards that we have, they're not going to go to that detail because they got to fill up 7,000 stores.
Don't risk it. Get the best diamond at the guaranteed best price from local people with a reputation that goes back for decades.
We can look people in the eyes and know that they were taken care of.
International Diamond Center. Internationally connected but family owned. In Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, I don't know where I messed up in my last couple of talkbacks complaining about traffic reporters. Maybe I named names and that's frowned upon. I don't know. I know I didn't use any naughty words, but I'm so glad you played that one and that you guys responded and acknowledged. And geez, I hope that guy reads his email. It's in his contract.
It's in his contract, dude. It's in his contract, dude. And then I send a spot over that has me clearing my voice. So I'm having a banner week already. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well. And he has the Jackie sack. I wonder, Deb, what is in the old Jackie sack?
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo-choo.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Oh, boy. We got a pair of tickets to Orlando City SC hosting Vancouver Whitecaps at Inter & Co Stadium as this season winds down. We're getting ready for the MLS playoffs. Orlando City's in the playoffs now. It's a matter of who they're going to play. Anyway, the tickets to that game are October 11th. We also have a pair of tickets to Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin evening at the Dr. Phillips Center happening November 24th. Finally, a pair of tickets for you to join us this Saturday at the Best of Challenge Chili Edition at the Promenade at Sunset Walk, October 4th. It showcases the best chili creations from 10 different venues from around the Promenade, Margaritaville Resort Orlando, and the Encore Resort at Reunion. If you want any more information or how to get tickets, go to our website, realradio.fm/chili.
So back to you, clickety-clack.
Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's switch it up. Let's go 5.
5. There you go. Let me find out who this is real quick. Jessica. Or not Jessica. Who's
Robert.
Robert. How you doing, Robert?
Okay, I'm doing fine. Thank you very much.
Glad to hear that, Robert. Would you like to play a little game with us?
You think I'm calling for?
All right, let's do it. You don't have to point out the obvious, Robert. It's part of our bit.
Or is he the guy who's currently writing today's game? Can he be both? Let's find out. It's time for JCS Trivia.
All right, Robert, this is a real easy game, boss. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers, Robert, is a lie, a fabrication.
No.
A falsehood.
Stop it.
I'm trying to fool you. But if you find it, I will send you over to the Jackie Sack where tons of cool stuff awaits. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Here we go, buddy. On this day in 1974...
He sounds so annoyed with you.
Legendary horror movie The Texas Chainsaw Massacre premieres on this day in Austin, Texas.
Still have not seen it.
Here are 3 fun facts about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and 1 leather-faced lie. Buddy, we're talking about the movie The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, the movie's narrator is a young John Larroquette. Number 2, the house used in the movie was moved to a little town just west of Dallas and is now an Airbnb. Number 3, the original title of the movie was Head Cheese. Or lastly, Leatherface actually has 3 different masks to portray his moods. Which of those is a lie?
I'll go with 3.
No, that's absolutely true. The original title of the movie was Head Cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that, huh? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Let's go 2.
2 is Josh. Josh, how you doing?
Josh,
how you doing, buddy? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, very good, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about the Texas.
Mute.
We're talking about the movie. We're talking about the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Which one of these isn't true? Number 1, the movie's narrator is a young John Larroquette. Number 2, the house used in the movie was moved to a little town just west of Dallas and is now an Airbnb. Or lastly, Leatherface actually has 3 different masks in the movie to portray his moods.
With the Airbnb one.
That's the one, buddy. You're a winner.
Yay!
Hey, check it out. Here's what they did do, though, right? They did move the house to a little town west of Austin, and it is now a place called Grand Central Cafe.
Oh, great.
And although you can visit, it doesn't have any of the memorabilia or anything, but you can still go and actually go to the house where the movie was shot.
Oh, so no cheese board?
No cheese board. There you go, buddy.
Sorry, Carol. Sorry, Amy. Sorry, Jessica.
Yeah.
Deb didn't pick you.
Literally picked the only dudes that called in.
Yeah.
You worked your way around every girl that called.
Way to
somehow.
go, Deb.
Stop. John Larroquette was
I love you guys.
The movie's narrator was a young John Larroquette. What was the show that he was on?
TV?
Night Court?
Night
Night
Court. Yeah, he
Court.
was also in Stripes.
Oh, yeah. Great in Stripes. Is the do-nothing general? Or that?
Yeah. Colonel.
And Leatherface.
Colonel Flag.
Leatherface does have 3 different masks. One is supposed to represent him longing for his grandmother. One is represents like anger. And if you watch the movie, you can see there are different masks. Did not know that. A couple other things you may not know about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre before we get to the top of the hour. Ross calling in just a few minutes. Tobe Hooper, who is the director and writer of the movie, got the idea for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre while Christmas shopping.
No, I don't even want to know what.
He was in a store next to a rack of chainsaws when a rush of shoppers came in for a sale. And he envisioned grabbing a chainsaw and cutting his way through the crowd to get out of the store.
Haven't we all felt that way on a Black Friday at Walmart?
I felt it here in this building.
Comforting.
Yeah. Gunnar Hansen, who actually played Leatherface, the actor behind Leatherface, has degrees in math and English and a master's in Scandinavian studies.
Well, there you go. So why wouldn't you play Leatherface?
And then lastly, the idea of Leatherface actually came from a med student friend of Tobe Hooper who told him that he actually skinned the face off of a cadaver once to make a Halloween mask.
Oh.
So all of those things happened, and that movie came to life. It cost $140,000 to make, and it made $30 million in the picture. And it's
first release, because that was what, the 70s?
74. Yeah, 1974. And the other thing, the 2 guys who wound up with the rights kind of bullied the rights away from the studio because of the way the contract was written. Those 2 guys are also the guys behind the porn movie Deep Throat.
Oh, wow.
And the actors barely made any money because the way the contracts were designed, it went to the production company rather than the director. So when everybody went to get their check, it was halved and halved and halved again. So one of the guys who played one of the major actors made $28.75 for his first check for the movie. That's it.
Wow, what a scumbag.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And the shoot was just absolutely awful because they used real meat. Jeez. So when you went into that dinner scene, the house had no AC. It was hot. They said the actors were so hot and it smelled so bad in the house because the meat had rotten, but it looked so good on camera that the actors would go to the windows and throw the windows up and vomit, shut the window down and come back and do the scene.
Some things you shouldn't have to do for art.
He's like 100%. All right, let's take a little break. Ross Padgett on the other side of this. We'll talk to Ross in just 1 sec.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic stop and go on I-4 westbound through that World Drive area into that Champions Gate area. Off-ramp backups piling up from I-4 westbound to State Road 408. Slowdowns through the city. All lanes are blocked on 1792 northbound at General Hutchinson Parkway due to an accident. There's a crash getting cleared up on the Turnpike northbound before State Road 429. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Stay connected when it matters most. Be prepared with Rapid Radio's walkie-talkies. With instant push-to-talk and LTE nationwide coverage, you can reach family and friends in any emergency. 100% private, no contracts, no hassle.
Stay safe. Order now at rapidradios.com.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Time to be a hero. Tell your friends and family about Life Imaging FLA. And look, man, if you have a family member that could benefit from this, get them over there, or a friend. You know, it is Halloween time. It's spooky for sure, but nothing scarier than what could be happening in your chest without your knowledge. And I'll tell you the story again. Just the other day, a guy texted us and said, hey, look, brother had a heart attack. Dad had a heart attack. I started thinking maybe it's in our family history. Went to Life Imaging FLA, found out he had the widowmaker. This is that blockage in your aorta that can kill you instantly. Goes into surgery the next day. It saves his life. That's what these guys are all about. So don't wait. Do what I did, what my wife did, what my in-laws did. Get with Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And be sure to ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. It's easy to make your appointment, guys. Just simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Make that appointment. It could save your life and control your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000. 407-213-0000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
What does your ex and traffic have in common? Both can hold you back. At TK Law, they help you move forward with confidence and a plan for your future. TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Ferg's Downtown St. Pete presents Piercy DiMartini performing the music of Rat. Get ready to rat and roll. Only Florida show. Piercy DiMartini, back from the cellar. Reunited, one night only. Friday, October 17th. Also coming to Ferg's, Head East, Puddle of Mud, Great White and Slaughter. Tickets for all shows at fergsevents.com. Ticketweb or Ticketmaster. Piercy DiMartini performing the music of Rat, October 17th. Ferg's, Downtown St. Pete.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
In Toronto's war on crime, the worst offenders are pursued by the detectives of the Specialized Criminal Investigations Unit. These are their stories.
A new series based on the iconic franchise is here on the CW tonight.
Stories always need a few twists.
The legacy you know so well has a new story to tell.
Sometimes the dead do speak.
Law and Order Toronto Criminal Intent. All new tonight on the CW.
Tonight beginning at 8, only on CW18.
We're following several breaking stories tonight. WESH 2 News at 10 on CW18.
I'm Michelle Imparato.
And I'm Jesse Pagan. Covering breaking news across Central Florida, bringing you the latest facts to keep you informed. New details are coming into the newsroom right now. And preparing you for what's ahead. Strong to severe storms moving in. Michelle Imparato, Jesse Pagan, Darren Stoltzfus, and Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. WESH 2 News at 10 on CW18. Local, live, late breaking.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, dollar. DOLLAR. That's dollar. Enter it now at realradio.fm. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Good afternoon, morning, Colbert crew, and hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. My gosh, it's already 2 days away from the Best of Challenge, the chili one. This is going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to get out there, see a bunch of friends, see a bunch of good people, and eat a bunch of chili. Oh, and Jack, I just wanted to say, I wanted to give much respect for the valiant effort your Yankees put in Game 1. But
gotta be careful, buddy.
It was not enough.
You gotta be
We'll see
careful.
what happens in Game 2. Big T out.
I literally walked into the building today, and what I heard was Jack yelling at people to F off.
Really?
Because I was one of them. I was the very first victim of that. Because when I went to bed last night, I thought the Yankees were going to win.
Oh, yeah. He came in, hey, good win. And so it's like, okay, now you're just being a dick.
Yeah. And I wasn't even trying to be. And then as soon as I got done saying that, one of our sales reps walked up and was not kidding. He's like, came at him about the Yankees. And it was F you off, UF, F. Jack was yelling it in the hallway.
This is part of the reason why I was like, am I going to be okay wearing my Wrigley shirt in today?
Oh, yeah. You're fine.
Because, I mean, Cubbies did pull out a win over the Padres. They're fighting it right now, or I haven't actually checked the score.
Bruce is a Red Sox fan, so I wanted to speak to him in a language he could understand.
There you go, Jack.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us. 77031. Your 6 o'clock keyword is dollar, DOLLAR. Go to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Dollar, guys. That is your 6 o'clock keyword. Good luck.
Cubbies advance.
Yay. Very nice. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday night around 8 o'clock. One of the most interesting shows we offer on the air airs. You know part of it for sure. You guys give it up for Ross from Good Sauce.
But hold on. Flag on the field. I'm challenging the play. I am on Good Sauce. However, I am not from Good Sauce. I'm from the Jim Colbert Show, baby. Let's ride.
I appreciate that.
I'm not going to forget my origin story.
Well, I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, and tonight we've got a cooked up great episode, man, because we also had Sean Finnerty on tonight's episode. And if you didn't catch yesterday's episode of Jim Colbert Show, Sean Finnerty, if you do not know, is and I mean this, and please heed my words, Orlando, all of Central Florida, lend me your ears.
All right.
Sean Finnerty is one of the talent bright spots that we have here, not just in Central Florida, but the entire state of Florida. It's really cool that he lives here. and it's a treat to have him, as you know, Jim, on your show.
Yeah, he's a blast, dude, and he's a smart guy, very funny. Just love him. Love having him around.
It's a super fun conversation from all the way doing the Tonight Show, which we talked about a little bit yesterday, also on the Jim Colbert Show. But one thing that is missing is I kind of open up and I just tell him how jealous I am. Because think about it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I'm a huge Johnny Carson fan. I'm a huge late night talk show fan overall. And to be honest with you, I don't watch it religiously, but I do respect it and what it meant and still means to a lot less people, in American entertainment history.
Yes.
So him doing the Tonight Show, I there's a very vulnerable moment when I'm very point blank and I gotta tell him, I'm like, dude, I want to wear your skin.
Don't say that. That's weird.
Yeah, I got Buffalo Bill. I went the Buffalo Bill route, and it was a weird way of putting it.
Yeah, I do feel that, though, because Scott Maxwell at one point was a Jeopardy question. And I'm like, dude, you made it on a Jeopardy. And to this day, I don't care what happens. If I go to the moon, it will never trump Scott Maxwell being a Jeopardy question. Yeah. It was just unreal.
What is now? I mean, I didn't mean to ask everybody, the whole classroom, this question, but Jack, do you have any types of those feelings of like, there's that one guy, a third cousin that's a former roommate, and they had the same dog, but that one guy was scuba certified or whatever. What are you jealous of?
I don't have feelings.
Oh, yeah. He's feelings less, he says. He's jealous of me. He just don't want to talk about it.
And Deb, I'm just going to move on from that. Deb, is there it's very vulnerable, admitting some level of jealousy or envy. I mean, it's simple. Tell me, feed me.
My college roommate, who did not realize what an astounding watercolor artist that she was until we went to art camp one year, and then ended up getting like a full ride to UW Milwaukee gallery space.
Wow.
I mean, her work was just,
wow.
Her brush touched paper and this magic came out, and I was just so jealous that it was so effortless and so beautiful, and it was like, damn you, let's go get lunch.
Yeah, right. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, and so if you listen to tonight's episode, in hindsight, which is always 2020, that's what the police officer told me after I got my house robbed. By the way.
Oh, nice.
Hindsight always 2020, ain't it? That's what he told me.
Well, what a thing to say as a cop investigating a robbery. Hey, man, next time you'll add another lock, I guess.
Yeah, I was expressing to him, I'm like, yeah, we just moved in here like 4 months ago. And he was like, that's when he dropped that dime. And I was like, all right.
Thanks, dude.
I don't know what to do here. Yeah.
Hey, on top of
go
ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
I know another massive topic tonight, which is insane. My best friend, one of my groomsmen, a pillar of also on the podcast, who's in and out of the pod. He's our guy on the couch from Half Baked. We have one of those on Good Sauce, and his name is John. He's just kind of he's kind of an accoutrement to the pod. And he's out of town because he is in Ohio for reasons that are irrelevant. Long story short, he's been interacting with the Amish every day.
No way, really?
And he kind of thought they were made up.
Oh, really? He thought it was like a bit?
So he thought this is like him coming across like I-4 and then looking at elves. They're mythical creatures. And he also kind of got touched by the Amish community. He bought a ton of apples. He bought a bunch of apple cider. He loved all of what they were throwing down. So he went back the next day and kept supporting the Amish.
You got to buy a couple pounds of that Amish butter.
Yeah, dude.
They're down for that butter.
He told me one specific thing. He goes, every woman's hand that I shook rough.
Oh yeah, man.
Rough.
Yeah, they don't play, dude. There's no electricity, right? They don't do anything. They don't use even. I don't think they even use the wheel on Sundays, right?
They don't even use buttons.
Oh, really?
No, everything is sealed with pins.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
I mean, and
His mind
it's
got-
all labor. It's
Yeah, yeah.
all manual labor.
His mind got blown when he saw the horse and the buggy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then that was his introduction to, oh my God, there's an Amish community?
Wait till you're sitting at Denny's and they pull up on a horse and
yeah.
buggy at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Why don't you go to YouTube and watch those dudes drift those horse carts? Those dudes, those young Amish dudes will drift those carts. I'm dead serious.
I know what I'm wormholing.
Because they have that thing called, what's it called? That Rumspringer.
Yeah.
Where when you're an Amish teenager, I think when you're 16 or 17 or whatever, you can go out into the secular world and kind of, test the see if it's for you.
Go
and
wild.
And if you don't want to come back to the Amish community, you just stay out there in the secular world.
Yeah, you're one of the English.
Yeah.
But then you don't ever get to see
You
your
do not.
family or your friends again.
You do not.
You have rum sprung. You went from rum.
Yeah.
And then lastly, how's this for a fun topic, man? And I'm sure this is not going to go well when I bring it up. I just think men don't like fall enough. Specifically men. It is so stereotypically girl dominated when it comes to
Scarves.
Well, you guys don't have winter wear that you've been looking forward to. Well, you're real quick. I was wrong. They don't. They use buttons. They don't use zippers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So think of that, guys. You never have to worry about that getting caught.
Button flies, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys don't have like the scarves and the sweaters and the enjoyment of not having to shave your legs until spring.
And the knee-high boots you can tuck your jeans into. and
Oh,
all,
yeah.
all that stuff.
A nice wedge sandal.
Now, I'm not asking for a random Gary to put on knee-high boots right now. I don't know
hope
where
not.
Jim was going with that. But what I am trying to say is that it's a shame that I feel like men, because I don't know, there's a weird menism that we still scoff at a pumpkin spice latte or pumpkin flavoring. And I get it. On paper, pumpkin flavoring is still like, none of it makes sense, right?
Yeah. What do you mean none of it makes sense? It's fall. It makes sense. Everything can be pumpkin and fall, dude.
I agree. Does it make sense?
I'm talking chef stuff right now. Like a pumpkin pie is like, what? It's not. What am I eating exactly?
What, dude? Pumpkin pie is. I don't understand what you're saying.
Pumpkin pie is delicious. You
Yes.
throw a dollop of whipped cream. That's a 5-star time. 2 stars. Guess what, sir? I'm coming back. I'm not denying that. I'm saying that like a pumpkin pie is barely made with actual pumpkin.
Oh yeah. Well, those Amish make it with real pumpkin, dude.
Yeah, they have no other option. But I have a small PSA at the start of the show just talking about why I think men should enjoy pumpkins a little bit more. Because you know what it is I just think men don't like holidays as much as this man does. And I feel a little isolated in my little small but still existing man community that I have, and none of them enjoy all of that stuff.
You know what you need? I'm going to provide this for you.
Oh boy, here we go.
I know what you need. I know what will get you into the fall world. You ready? What size are you? Are you like a medium, large? What are you?
I'm like a large.
Yeah.
I like where this is going.
You need a flannel shirt.
Oh, that's a game changer.
You need flannel. I'm going to get you a really nice flannel shirt or shirt jacket. And I'm telling you, wearing flannel makes it fall. Yes?
Can I have one too?
You maybe.
Is that before or after you get him the really nice underwear?
Oh, yeah, I got to buy you some underwear.
Oh, how about the thigh-high boots? Is that going to be a whole ensemble?
You know what? I'll take those too, because comedy rule of 3. All I'm saying.
I'm going to get you a flannel shirt, dude. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to hook you up.
Dude, I'm really starting to like these little Wednesday call-ins, especially with this list that I'm about to get. I'm getting all this awesome stuff from knee-high boots to underwear. But it's a great episode, and a little behind the scenes, there was an epiphany about halfway through the second segment for me that I think that there's a crossroads moment. Like there's a strong chance that episode 76 will be like a BC AC moment for us. Not relating our podcast to the strength of a religion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We know what you're talking about.
By the way, Ross, I wanted to let you know that somebody texted us at 77031. I just found out this week that a guy I dated 25 years ago is now living in a $7 million mansion on the beach in Australia and married to Nicole Kidman's sister. Talk about jealous.
Dude, one of the a guy that my daughter dated for a while is now a superstar on the Savannah Bananas.
No.
Yeah. He used to sleep on our couch.
Are you kidding?
No, absolutely.
Good luck trying to get tickets to the Savannah Bananas.
He's like their big home run hitter.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Yeah, she dated him for a short period of time, and he's now a superstar with the Savannah Bananas. And a nice kid. But when I knew him, they were just like in college, and he would come up to hang out, and he would come in and go, "Hey, Mr. C, can I just pile up on your couch?" And dude would be asleep in 5 seconds. All he did was sleep and eat. It's like having a puppy.
Mr. C?
Yeah, Mr. C.
Just like
Did you ask for that?
It was on the door when he walked in. It just said, "Call the gentleman inside, Mr. C."
I like that.
All my kids' friends used to call me Mr. C.
At least they called you Mr.
Yeah. They called me Mr. C.
They didn't go bra.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think do you know how it was spelled? Because it could have been SEE, because you were always looking.
Tonight at 8 o'clock.
There's plenty of more jokes. Yeah, exactly. Tonight at 8 o'clock, there's plenty of more jokes. I'm really proud of this episode because, like I said, halfway through, you might be able to hear me all of a sudden click in a different, more, this is what I should be doing with this microphone in front of my face.
You got me, buddy. I'm listening on the way home tonight. I want to hear that moment.
And thank you for giving me one of the good sauce magnets at Suds Pups and Pints, Ross. It's already on the back of my car.
Didn't give me one.
I will be bringing a ton of magnets at the chili cook-off.
Oh, very nice.
Derek Jeter.
Oh.
If I'm jealous, a little bit, but I got a better hairline.
Yeah.
That's our Bradshaw.
I love this guy. How can you not love it? Yelling F you to Boston fans and then bragging about his hairline and Jeter.
Well, the joke's on him. When you say F you to Boston fans, all they hear is, I love you.
Yeah, you're right. All right, tonight at 8 o'clock, it's Good Sauce. See you, buddy. Good seeing you. He'll be with us Saturday for the Best of Challenge Sunset Walk, the big chili edition. Cannot wait. It's always a blast. We have a lot of fun walking around, hanging out with you guys. And if you want to get involved with the challenge, you can do that as well. Just send us that talk back and make your chili recipe nice and spicy.
Don't look at me when you say that.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay put.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
2 right lanes are blocked southbound on Alafaya Trail at McCulloch Road. There's a crash blocking all lanes on Goldenrod Road southbound at Liverpool Boulevard. Traffic stop and go westbound on I-4 just past the beach line there. You're going to get caught up in some slowdowns between World Drive and that Champions Gate area. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida West Orange Emergency. HCA Florida West Orange Emergency in Winter Garden is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida Osceola Hospital, not an urgent care center. Services billed at hospital rates.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Mills Air here in Central Florida. Obvious that you need an AC company you can lean on, that you trust. For me, it's Mills Air. For Jack, for Deb, for Ross as well. We've all used them, and they've all come through for us every single time. They've been doing it since 1992, guys. It's 30-plus years of experience in Central Florida, keeping you and your family nice and comfy through these brutal summers, and they can do it every single day. They're techs. They're awesome people, and they know these brands inside and out. You don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. Mills can repair it. But check it. If you do need a new unit, they are Carrier factory authorized dealers. That is very important. It could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Find them online easily at millsair.com.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess. When life gets complicated, you need more than just a lawyer. You need a respected and proven law firm built on results. TK Law, one firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Hey, what's up? Russ Rollins here. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. Monsters in the Morning will be broadcasting all the live action on Thursday, October the 16th. That's Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride, y'all.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. No, you see, you get $150 in bonus bets after your first $5 bet hits.
Did somebody say hit?
Whoa, Ray Lewis? We were just saying if your bet hits.
Huh. You know I love a good form tackle.
We know, Ray. We know.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando. Things today can seem kind of unpredictable. Who knows what's around the corner, right? Well, at Total Wireless, we want to give you something to be sure about. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket when you switch with one line. Guaranteed. And you get to keep the phone and number you love. Visit our Total Wireless store today. 50% savings for unlimited plans versus comparable Total Wireless unlimited phone plans based on standard plan rates. Some customers may only receive the guaranteed savings after contacting us and validating the current plan rate. Excludes promotional, discounted, and bring your phone rates. For Total 5G unlimited plan or higher, auto pay required. Applied on next renewal date. Additional terms apply.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
When you're in big corporate world, everybody operates out of a manual or a big book of rules.
That's International Diamond Center owner Keith LeClaire talking about how hard it is to work at one of those big box corporate jewelry stores.
There's so many rules and regulations.
Big sales quotas, multiple layers of management, bottom line focus. With all that pressure on the clerks, imagine how it must feel for the customer. But at IDC, it's the opposite.
At IDC, we don't have a manual telling our people how to deal with customers. We give our associates the freedom to make a decision and help the customer make the right decision. We empower our people to take care of those customers in the way they would want to be taken care of.
So when you see another big box Wall Street-owned jewelry store, you don't have to be a victim. Come to IDC and get the price, quality, attention, and respect you deserve. Not from clerks, but from true professionals.
We want them to take care of you, protect you, and make it the best experience that you could possibly have.
International Diamond Center, your refuge from corporate jewelry retailing. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia.
Here's the tale of the daily Medfield. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings Wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap GoodRx, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. Deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang, that one little laugh does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
At work, just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Pretty slick there, Jim Colbert, being a radio superstar.
and a TV superstar all at the same time. Man, that's greed that you can't buy. Did a good job there, son.
Thank you, Larry.
Just real quick on this whole government shutdown thing. I just got a new job, and they have to process my I-9, which is, your driver's license and your social security card or something like that. And now my job can't process it because of the government shutdown. So now I got to sit and wait.
Oh, man.
What the?
People who are waiting on, passports, all that is shut down.
Oof.
Yeah.
And there was already a backlog at the State Department.
I'm just glad the congressmen keep getting paid. That's what really matters to me. Like as I look at this as a whole, I know there are 750,000 government people that will be furloughed as it moves throughout the time span. I'm just glad that the people in Congress don't have to worry about missing a check. That's the number one concern for me.
That's sarcasm.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Real Radio 104.1. Dollar, by the way, is your 6 o'clock keyword, DOLLAR. Those are the things that Congress people are not going to miss during the government shutdown. Dollar. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at 1,000 of those dollars.
And even if they did, they're in a position, tax bracket, where they're not going to feel it as much as the people who are actually affected.
A lot
by
of
this.
them won't. A lot of them won't. Actually, there are a number of congressmen that came out recently. By the way, I'm Jim. Deb is here, and so is Jack.
Hi.
That came out and said that that they believe that when a government shuts down, that Congress should not get paid, and that would be more of a motivation for them to negotiate deals. But like Jack said, a lot of these people are very, very wealthy, and I don't know that it will really affect them long term. You can point to Congress. There are a number of multimillionaires in Congress.
Well, how about we do this? If you have one of these shutdowns and you get to go home because they're not going to be back in session until Friday. Tonight is the last of the High Holy Days in the Jewish calendar. It's Yom Kippur.
Mm-hmm.
That then you're required to do at least 3 town halls.
Yeah.
Where you have to explain to their constituents how they can make ends meet.
Right, yeah, sure. Yeah.
But you shouldn't be able to usurp your responsibility wholeheartedly.
Get your whiteboard out and try to explain it to them, yeah. All right, 77031. Don't forget to join us Saturday. What a great event, man. I just cannot wait to get out there again. I saw Ross's excitement because he loves the promenade out there at Sunset Walk. SunsetWalk.com for your tickets. They're only $20 for your tasting ticket, and that gets you 10 4-ounce servings of chili. We had the chili come in yesterday. Amazing stuff. I think you're really going to have a good time. And for only $20, you can't lose, guys. Again, that's SunsetWalk.com for your tickets, and we'll see you Saturday, 12 to 4 out there. Parking is free. Plenty of stuff to do for the family. Bring them all out.
And you have homework tonight. Tonight, your homework is to write a short little description of your chili. And tomorrow, you send it to us via TalkBack. We will pick 3 people to join us on Saturday, cook chili, and hang out.
Oh, yeah.
And that was great, Jack. We know we want it spicier.
Yeah, spicy. Yeah. I'm looking right at you.
I know you are, Jack.
I want to know
Can you feel it?
What were you going to say before Creepo got to you?
Can you feel it?
I was going to correct myself by looking at yesterday's score and the wild card series.
Oh, yeah.
Padres.
Oh, yeah. Padres
3-0
game.
shutout.
Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah.
Well, I told you guys I had
anything to stop the sexy talk.
I had a really interesting story for you guys today, and I think you'll find this interesting. I've not heard this before, by the way. You tell me if you've heard of a device like this.
All right.
So,
chances are I could help you out with that.
Have you ever heard of an American?
Love it when you choke your chicken.
Have you ever heard of an ex-American Idol contestant named Benjamin Glaze?
No, but damn, that's a cool name.
Do you remember the contestant that kissed Katy Perry and it made a big stink? Like the guy kind of went out of his way and he kissed Katy Perry, and everybody kind of freaked out about it the next day.
I don't.
Well, his name was Benjamin Glaze, or is. He was a former contestant on American Idol, and he got himself in a little bit of trouble.
Uh-oh.
Matter of fact, I think he got himself in a whole bunch of trouble.
Oh.
Yeah, you got the story?
I do.
Very nice.
I do not. What'd he do?
Child porn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and here's the thing. He said a child porn conviction. He was slapped with a 25-year prison stint. And the newly released conditions are so wild that they will be sure to raise eyebrows. Now, look, when the Monsters, when we first went on the air years ago, there was a specific case, and Russ and Bo went all the way to Tallahassee in a helicopter provided by Bud Paxson at the time, I believe, to deliver a petition for chemical castration, right? They would inject you, and that injection would basically take away your ability to have an erection.
Right.
Right? And that was one of the therapies or one of the things they were using to combat, people who were offenders. So that, I don't know what happened to that, to be honest with you. I've not heard that words chemical castration used very often.
Because it's considered a cruel and unusual punishment.
Is it really?
Isn't that fascinating?
It is.
Yeah,
it's
what you did to a child wasn't cruel and unusual, but we're going to protect your nards.
Yeah. Well, he can't do anything now. On top of enrolling in the sex offender program, he also has to take the ABLE screen, which is a test that time how long his eyes linger on certain photographs. He also can't look at porn, can't step out in strip clubs, sex shops, massage parlors, or adult theaters. He's banned from calling sex hotlines. He can't even pick up a hitchhiker.
What the hell did he do?
Well, it was not good. But now he has something else he has to deal with as well.
It's got to be computers.
It's not a computer thing.
No AI. He's got to stay away from computer, because that's a big issue now, is that AI generated stuff.
So what I read earlier, and I can't find it here right now, is they were going to attach a device to him.
Kind of like an ankle monitor.
Yeah, but not on his ankle, Deb.
No.
They attach a genital cuff so that they can regulate, not regulate, they can measure when he gets aroused at what he's looking at. So they know, the government knows when this guy gets aroused.
Ew.
The rules even dictate what he wears. He has to keep a proper appearance, appropriate clothing, and undergarments at all time. He has to submit to blood tests to see if he has venereal diseases.
So he can't go out and do, the gray sweatpant thing.
No, he can't do any of that stuff. He can't do any of it. I guess this ABLE test, or this thing it's called a plethysmograph?
Yeah, a penile plethysmograph test. It's a device that tracks arousal while he's shown everything from PG-rated content to flat-out filth.
So they're basically, I guess this is a therapy to find out if, or to at least regulate or track when he gets attracted to something, and they can find out, just how much he's going to offend, I guess.
But here's the question. Why would they go through all of this monitoring when it's clear that with this level of monitoring, this man should not be walking the streets?
Well, he has to do 15 years. Right? It says,
so this is everything he would have to do after 15 years.
To get out 10 years early.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
After grinding through 15 years behind bars, and the word they used there was perfect, grinding.
Yeah, well, he won't be the one.
He's got to strap in, they say literally, because his 10-year suspended sentence comes with a wild list of hoops, including a penile plethys.
Oh, Jack, get ready.
How do you pronounce that, Jack?
He just did.
Yeah.
No, he did not. Take a shot.
It's the same word I just read.
Well, say it.
I got to see it again to tell you.
Plethysmograph. Like a plethysmograph?
Plethysmograph.
Yeah, there you go. It's a device that tracks arousal while he's shown everything from PG-rated content all the way to filth.
Don't tell his prison.
But that's wild, because being in prison for 15 years doesn't take the urge away. So, I mean, is that what they think is going to happen? Like 15 years in prison and all of a sudden he's going to be cured?
Or is it therapy? Or what are they doing to change?
Could it be used as proof that, he's, even though it's a 10-year suspended sentence, he's not cured enough to be released at that early date?
Yeah, because you still have the mental images of the stuff that you watched.
Well, you've always talked about the recidivism rate for those who commit sex crimes is usually quite high. Because, again, it's
higher than I believe it's in the upper 80s or even higher than that, especially with kids. Because that's a sexual attraction. It'd be like you're attracted to, let's say, guys who are, 6'5" and they have dark hair. Whatever the case may be. These people are
Nailed it.
These people are attracted to 10-year-olds.
Ugh.
And there's no other than being reprogrammed.
Which I don't even know if that's a possibility.
No, I think they've tried.
Because, again, we've seen this with so many other. Think of Ted Bundy. right? He's attractive, he's intelligent, he knows how to game the system. You say certain things, now hopefully they're recognizing the game, but at the same time, I just think if you're putting that many limits, this is someone who shouldn't ever get out.
And these, they're very cunning. They, if you have to understand, if your whole goal is to offend, you will learn how to, move around barriers to offend. I mean, you're going to learn how to be nice, how to be interesting, how to dress, however it takes to offend,
how to look trustworthy.
Right, sure. Man, we saw a situation on this cruise ship this weekend. That was crazy. And it was crazy because of what it could have been, right? And my wife and I really were we were agape at how quickly this happened. So as we're walking down one of the promenades, moving toward the area where we were going, it's like a hallway, and there's people around and stuff, but there was a cruise employee, nice young man, in his, uniform. And he had he had a suit on. It wasn't like he had, shorts and a shirt and he's out there leading the, the limbo contest. He was, nice looking young man, very, very affable, very smiley. And there was a woman walking her 7-year-old daughter down, in that same area. Well, the guy came up, and I think she had a balloon or something, and he started playing with the balloon, just being friendly with her, right? Just with the kid. And the mom was smiling and laughing because a cruise employee was playing with her kid, and the kid was having a great time and stuff. And then he grabbed the child's hand, and was walking like they were walking down the yellow brick road, swinging the hand. The mom had walked ahead about 10 feet, just kind of oblivious to the fact that this cruise employee was doing this, right? She saw him there. She knew he was doing it. She didn't look back for 15 seconds.
Oh, God.
I looked at my wife and I said, that child could be gone. That kid could have pulled that kid up, hand over the mouth, dipped into a room or alley somewhere, and it would be over, disappeared. It had happened in real time right in front of us. I said, if that person didn't have good intentions, he could have easily taken that child and disappeared, and that woman would have no idea where he. If that happened in one of the ports, that kid could be gone.
Yeah, exactly. But that shows that kind of naivete.
Oh, my God.
That trustworthiness, that you're in an encapsulated area. You're with a finite group of people. This person is an employee. We paid money to be here. You have this whole list of what you think are checks and balances of why that wouldn't happen on a cruise ship. And yet, how many stories have you seen on the news of cruise ships that pull back into port in Miami or Port Canaveral, and a cruise employee is arrested for just those very things?
Yeah, and it was. I just looked at my wife and I said, "That's just how quick that can happen.
Yep.
That's just how quick." You put that superficial trust into somebody because they're wearing a certain thing or they're smiling and playful, but that kid easily could have snatched that daughter up and disappeared. She would have never known.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. By the way, you do have a few minutes left for your 6 o'clock keyword. It's dollar, DOLLAR. Just go to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Deb, news?
Yeah, Florida's governor and CFO continue to campaign for property tax cuts. A Central Florida staple, a beloved Central Florida staple to close after decades in Seminole County. And treasure hunters strike gold.
Really?
Oh, yes, they do. And we're going to talk about that next during You Heard It Here First.
All right, hang loose. We'll be back with Deb's News, and we'll get the hell out of here on a Wednesday.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday night forecast. Seeing those partly cloudy skies as we see that drier air continue to tap into the region. Breezy conditions through the overnight as well as temperatures drop down into the low 70s. Now Thursday and through the rest of the work week, and even taking a look ahead to the weekend, our rain chances are amping back up. Widespread showers making their way back in across the forecast. So just make sure you have that rain jacket handy over the next couple days.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. From school drop-offs to weekend getaways, at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you can get a quick and easy oil change in about 15 minutes. Drive in today. No appointment needed. Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons and to find a location near you.
Tools Ace Hardware is your neighborhood maintenance expert, man, with 14 convenient locations across Central Florida, including their brand new store in downtown Windermere. You're going to find Benjamin Moore Paint, Steel Outdoor Power Equipment, sales and service, grills and outdoor cooking from Big Green Egg to Traeger, everyday hardware solutions. Just visit their new Windermere location or any Tools Ace Hardware near you. Find your location today and shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Get ready to crank it up. Oktoberfest is taking over Orlando Harley-Davidson October 16th through the 19th. 4 days of nonstop action, daily entertainment, live music, and kicking it off with a free hog roast. You can cool off at the Bikini Bike Wash, vendors throughout the parking lot, and roll into the largest new and pre-owned inventory in the state of Florida. The music's loud, the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the throttle is wide open. Get all the details at OrlandoHarley.com. We'll see you at Hogtoberfest 2025, October 16th through the 19th, right off I-4. We're ready. Are you?
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
The Big 50s are back at Daytona Beach Poker. Don't miss your shot at a guaranteed $50,000 prize pool Saturday, October 11th, with a $50,000 starting stack and $50K guaranteed. This $350 buy-in is your chance to win big at Daytona Beach Poker. Win big at Daytona Beach in Orange City Poker Friday, October 10th. That's right, from 11 a.m. to midnight, every lucky high hand wins $750 or has the chance to spin the wheel for up to $2,000. It's Mega Money Wheel, only at Daytona Beach and Orange City Poker.
In Toronto's war on crime, the worst offenders are pursued by the detectives of the Specialized Criminal Investigations Unit. These are their stories.
A new series based on the iconic franchise is here on the CW tonight.
Stories always need a few twists.
The legacy you know so well has a new story to tell.
Sometimes the dead do speak.
Law and Order Toronto Criminal Intent. All new tonight on the CW.
Tonight, beginning at 8, only on CW18.
We're following several breaking stories tonight.
WESH 2 News at 10 on CW18.
I'm Michelle Imparato. And I'm Jesse Pagan.
Covering breaking news across Central Florida, bringing you the latest facts to keep you informed.
New details are coming into the newsroom right now.
And preparing you for what's ahead.
Strong to severe storms moving in.
Michelle Imparato, Jesse Pagan, Darren Stoltzfus, and Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. WESH 2 News at 10 on CW18. Local, live, late breaking.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. Looking ahead on Real Radio, Monsters in the Morning tomorrow, Thursday edition. That means Daisy Del Toro will be in studio.
Oh, my God.
It's always a fun time on Thursdays on the Monster.
And I'll read that texting service sometimes when she's in, and it is just crazy AF.
Don't forget to look ahead yourself for you and your family with the team at TK Law. When it comes to planning your family's future, start online. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Thank you, buddy. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Deb just reminded us that she just found out yesterday.
To the Jim Colbert Show.
Like a bad talk back, Jimmy.
Too much time.
Something they're not telling you with the government shutdown is that there's a representative of Arizona who has an indefinite start date for being sworn in, and she's also the one that has been publicly loud about she's going to be the deciding vote for the Epstein file release. So Mike Johnson is dragging his feet.
Why?
So that's another reason why the government shut down is because the Epstein file's in her.
What's up, Colbert crew? BD Inbred here. Yeah, I just spent the whole Saturday at the KSC Visitor Complex to the kids and the girlfriend out there. And yeah, this place is amazing. The only thing I really wanted to see was the Atlantis exhibit. And man, the way they showed that thing after the video and all that and the way it's displayed, freaking awesome, man. I 100% recommend it. You guys have a good one.
You got it, brother. You got it.
You know, I just read through all of the new laws that are going into effect today, and I got to tell you, there's a lot of things in life that I want. One thing in life that I do not want is a law named after me.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because there would have to be an ugly reason for it.
That's usually the victim.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, right,
yeah,
right.
Exactly.
That's right, yeah, by the way, that caller with KSC, Jack and I have contended for many years that once you go and you experience that Atlantis display and that whole thing, that if that, I don't know how to feel more American than that. Like, I don't know, I know that on 4th of July, everybody's flying their flags, cooking their burgers, whooping it up. But I got to tell you, you go to the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex and you go into that Atlantis display. You go through that movie they show you, and then when that door opens, if you don't turn ice cold and chill bumps just rattle your entire body, don't know what's going on with you, bud. Because that is one of the most amazing things in Florida. And by the way, TripAdvisor says that's the best park in the state, by the way.
I agree.
It's the best park in the state. There is no place in Florida like the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, and the people are so proud of it. That's the great thing, is like when you go over, a lot of the people that are running this stuff, and they're actually people who work there, and they know these systems. It is just the best.
There's no place in the world like the Kennedy Space Center.
So awesome.
And I think part of the reason why it gets the accolades that it, rightly should is because you don't just go there to have fun, but you learn so much about the space program, about the things that we use in our everyday life that came from the space shuttle programs.
Yeah. And I will tell you, look, if you do go over like our friend just did, and I appreciate that, brother, I really do, because they're such a great client, and we're so proud to have them on board.
And they're still open during the government shutdown. That's an important point to make. Yeah.
Did not know that. But when you go over, if you're able to do it, because there is an extra cost, but I will tell you, from me to you, I will tell you, if you can do the lunch with an astronaut thing.
So fun.
If you can do that, right? Please do. Do it once in your life. Being able to talk to and listen to an astronaut tell you about what that experience is like without like TV cameras or a chuckling host, trying to make it funny or something, just that person telling you about their personal experience, that is an amazing, amazing experience. Simply can't give them big enough endorsement. Love them. Love them as much as you can love them. All right, 407-916-1041. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deb just reminded, she didn't even know that she won the Froggers.
That's right.
The football forecast.
Football picks this week.
Better at that than I am at baseball, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do the forecast tomorrow right here with the everybody on the show, and we'll do our picks, and we'll see who can win this weekend. Man, I'm telling you, guys, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, Jack, you don't have to agree so fast on everything.
Is he in last place again?
Dad, not only is he last place for the week, But after this week, with your performance, congratulations, by the way.
Thanks.
You, me, and Ross are all tied with 46 correct for the
Wow.
season. Jim is like 5 behind in last place, all by himself. 41. That's it.
By the way, this week, and thank you, Jack, for that. I really appreciate it, friend.
Just want to keep people updated.
Yeah, listen, I know that you're all about the information. I literally was almost dead last.
Oh.
I came in 1 from the end.
Who was at the end?
Somebody who didn't even play. I don't even think they made the picks. But they're below me, so I get to claim that I wasn't dead last. I literally think I got 7 games right. It was so bad. Just a slaughter. And the thing is, I was very hopeful because I think I iced the entire first wave of games.
Don't say iced. But you want to cheat off me? Yeah, exactly.
Did you guys hear that Ice Cube's tour bus got tore up in California because they thought it was the ice bus? Oh, boy.
Or Ice Cube. No, I was going to offer if you wanted to cheat off my list tomorrow.
Okay, no, I'm good.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know. Well, I want to help him out.
You know what? Screw both of you.
Actually.
And I'm happy the Cubs didn't make it. How about that?
Oh.
Wait, it's only the first game. You have to. It's a 2-game. It's a best of 3 series.
All right.
For the wild card.
So it's a must-win scenario for the Cubbies.
Yeah, as it is for the Yankees in this game. It's tied 2-2 right now.
Oh, they tied it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Yankees were up 2-0.
Oh, so screw you.
All right, Deb, let's do You Heard It Here first.
It's time for You Heard It Here First
So much
on
love.
the Jim Colbert Show.
Yeah, Florida's governor and chief financial officer continue their campaign for property tax relief and are working to put an amendment on the ballot in November of 2026. Speaking at Jacksonville International Airport, Ron DeSantis repeated many of his tax break talking points in recent weeks.
I'm not just doing this to just go around and crow about property tax. I want to see something big enacted. That's the whole goal.
Well, if passed, DeSantis says the property tax relief would only apply to homeowners who reside in their property and not rental or commercial properties. Also, CFO Blaise Ngoli vowed to continue hunting for wasteful spending by local governments through the Florida Agency for Fiscal Oversight, or FAFO. Man, they really like that acronym over there, right?
That's great.
As Hegseth used it, these guys used it.
Yeah.
All right, if you've lived in Central Florida for any time, chances are you've heard of the Post Time Lounge and Cafe in Seminole County. It's been a staple in Longwood at the corner of 1792 and Dog Track Road for longer than most people can remember. But the iconic restaurant and entertainment venue is going to be closing its doors soon. The general manager, Deanna Shearer, made the announcement on social media saying it was just factors beyond her control and with a very heavy heart that they have to close. So Post Time Lounge, Cafe, and Patio will be closing on November 2nd.
Which is a travesty, man. It really is. It was such a cool meeting place for so many people in Central Florida to go and enjoy live rock music, which is really kind of dying, the idea of a live music venue. There are a couple more in that area, the Green Parrot and some other places like that. But, it used to be kind of a divey place, but they rebuilt it. And everyone's like, damn, this is awesome. I would go up there probably once every 3 months to check out a band and have some drinks. It was always a blast, man.
Well, now you've got to go, but you've got to go before November 2nd.
You know what? I heard that Michael Pinter, who owned it, who's passed away since then, God rest his soul, was going to sell it one time before, but backed out because I guess there was going to be a car wash put there.
Oh, wow.
So I hope that they don't.
They're going everywhere. Car washes are popping up everywhere.
Why? They make so much money.
Car washes and self-storage places.
So much money.
Yes.
And then,
matter of fact, I'm sorry, Deb, but right around post time, a new self-storage place that's on one side, and then just down the road you have a new car wash.
Hey, we're in Central Florida.
Yeah.
Guess what? There's like 1 billion people coming here every hour.
I know.
And they need storage.
And clean cars.
Right.
They need storage so they have somewhere to live.
Yeah, right.
And then finally, treasure hunters strike gold along Florida's East Coast. Over 1,000 silver and gold coins worth about $1 million have been recovered from a Spanish fleet that sunk over 300 years ago. The recent discovery was made by a salvage company. The coins were part of the vast fortune lost when the fleet sank during a hurricane in 1715.
I'll be damned.
It'll be interesting to see if Spain says, wait a minute.
Right. And the funny thing is, I wonder if they valued those coins just for the value of the precious metal rather than the pressings, because a lot of people kind of get mixed up with that. Some of those pressings, depending on who was king at the time or whatever, can have a lot of value. And sometimes a coin that would be like, because gold's almost $4K an ounce right now. So if it would be like a $2,100 coin just from weight, but the rarity of it and of where it came from, how it came, the provenance of the product makes it so much more valuable, you know?
I thought there were 1,000 coins. I don't know where those other ones went.
Yeah, right.
You heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deb. Who do we have to thank today?
You're welcome. Yeah, we want to thank the Central Florida Zoo's zoo teacher Emma Argard, Senior Ambassador Animal Keeper Christina O'Donnell, and Moeller, the ball python. Also want to thank Scott Maxwell, columnist for the Orlando Sentinel.
So easy.
I know. I also want to thank Ross Padgett from Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. You said that game was tied, right, Jack?
I got better news for you. Oh, yeah, but Yankees have a runner on third right now.
Judge go yard.
Oh, and then, by the way, if you missed Animal House, Scott Maxwell, or Ross Padgett before tonight's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel, all of their podcasts have been already loaded at The Jim Colbert Show. And last but never least, Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, Jack. Question of the day.
Speaking of the YouTube chat, that is where we posted the question, how are you registered to vote? Choices were Republican, Democrat, other, or not registered.
God, I think it's kind of split down the middle, to be honest with you. We've kind of done something like this before, and our audience is pretty half and half. I'll go 40-40, 10-10.
Yeah, not too far off. 37% Democrat, 29% Republican, 27% other, 8% not registered.
There you go, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, coming up tomorrow, we'll do... Go ahead.
Real quick, Cubs and Padres are all... They're tied at 1 game apiece. Tomorrow at 3 will be the deciding game.
Very nice.
Decide what spell I'm at.
Yeah, don't forget to get your tickets, sunsetwalk.com, to join us on Saturday for the Best of Challenge Chili Edition. Hope to see you there for sure. All right, let's get out of here.
Sounds like a good idea.
On behalf of Deb and Jack, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters of the Morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time. Good sauce. Real laughs, and of course we'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Wednesday evening.
And go put some hump in your day. Bye.
It's the damn dentures, y'all.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Keep an eye out for a crash off to the shoulder on I-4 eastbound before State Road 434. You're still getting caught up.